Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Thursday, one and all. I hope you've had a brilliant week so far. We've nearly made it to the weekend. One more sleep, and if I've just been called, I have little helpers. It's like Christmas Eve, is it? The Santa reference there, if anyone got it. How are we doing? Happy Thursday. I hope we're doing fantastic. Well, I've just spent the entirety of that going live screen trying to get that fan in the best position because it is roasted in this office. I don't know what it's like for everyone else. It felt cooler today. But I've got in here and it is absolutely boiling. I hope we're all doing well, though. We've got some big Football Manager. Now, if anyone's seen the clip, if you were here on Tuesday, you would have seen it live. If anyone's seen the clip, it's doing the rounds on the old TikTok. I don't really understand how it works. Sometimes they do well, sometimes they don't. The people have spoken. They liked this clip. There's rumours on the internet that I might be a bit of a transfer wizard. We had a chaotic deadline day in Tuesday's stream. But we're going to hope that our panic buys can last more than one game. We're absolutely flying in the league. We're going to kick things off today with an Edinburgh derby, and then we've got Champions League football to get into. But most importantly, how are all of you wonderful people doing? Thank you for showing up so early. I see quite a few of you in here already, and I'm buzzing to see it. I do need to have words first of all. I mean, first things first, what we need to say is, at what point do you think these stewards just have a picture of Bongo and Matt on the wall? Because they've let him on the pitch now. 125 times these guys have streaked now. 125 stream streak from the pair of them. Thank you both for the company. I really do appreciate it. That is crazy numbers. Absolute heroes, the pair of you. But we need to have a word. And specifically, this is with you, Matt. I know you're here. So before I opened my OBS, Matt was in here, which is incredibly appreciated as always. I always appreciate anyone showing up to the stream before I do. I opened my OBS to a message at 16:22 that just said yellow cheesecake. Now, I don't know if you were trying to use the chat as Google. I'm not sure what's happened here. I need to know the relevance of the yellow cheesecake and did you find it? Because I do like a cheesecake. I have been known. How are we doing, though? Happy Thursday, everyone. Spyrokov first through the door. How are we? Good afternoon. Hope you are. I'm doing very well, Spyro. I hope you are as well. Happy Thursday. I hope you had a brilliant week. Smakaria, thank you for the lurk. I know that there is a stream ongoing. I was lurking in there after D-Boy's raid. I hope it is all going well, but thank you very much for lurking. I do appreciate it. Viva, also first through the door. I think we've got a few firsts today. Viva, how are we doing? I hope you're very, very well. Happy Thursday. Has the return to reality been okay? Also, I mean, returning to reality is slightly better when you live in as beautiful part of the world as you do. But I hope you're doing very, very well, Viva. Tom, how are we doing? Welcome in. I've heard rumours again, and I've got the website open again, Tom. I'm going to need you to tell me if I can close this or not. But I've got it open again. What you can see is it's all looking a little bit messy here at the moment. So at the moment, it's all blurred out. But right there are my... right there. If you've got the emote, let's see it. Right there is my Pokemon cards. But I can't point. There is my... That's the boxes to put, like, I don't know, bulk cards and stuff in. And then right there, is the binder. I didn't get a chance to sort anything. Work was very, very busy today. But it's all turned up. Matt, how are we doing? I hope you're doing very, very well. Benny's in. He enjoyed. Was it Rock and Roll Star was the banger, was it, Benny? I hope you're doing well, though. Happy Thursday. How are you, Benny? I hope you're doing very, very well. Mr. Scotsman, another return to reality. Good evening. How are we doing? How did the video recording go today? I saw that you were a man on a mission, and I saw that mission was somewhat successful, the last I heard. Excuse me, but I hope you're doing very, very well. Can't wait for Salford. Going to kick Josh in the shin, then drink his tears like a glass of orange wine. Don't know why it had to be orange. Because I am thirsty, as always. How are we? I hope you're doing very well. Happy Thursday. I missed Dave, sorry. War Day Santa Cruz is a good one. Is it as good as me calling you Edgar Davids earlier? We'll let the chat decide. We'll VAR that one. I thought Edgar Davids was fine work on my part. And we all know I'm a modest man. How are we doing, Dave? I thought it was a done deal. What was this? Oh, Dave appearing in Salford. I've got it under good authority that we'll be seeing a wild Dave Hull FC somewhere in the north of England. But good, you better show up. We got the stream streaks. Well, 125 stream streaks from Matt and Bongo, by the way. Thank you both. I do really, really do appreciate that. God blimey, those stewards are bad. They are indeed. Jack, welcome in. Happy Thursday. Is it a working Thursday for you, Jack? Or have you got your feet up? Beverage in hand. I'm going to guess some... Is it squashies? I can't remember what sweet it is you like. I think it's the squashes. No, it's not squashies, is it? Malwams is Jack's sweet of choice. You see, some things, I can't remember what I've just said when you guys reply to it, but you tell me something about your life, and I try and remember something about all of you. And that is a threat. We've got a song being added to the playlist, If It's Not Living, If It's Not With You by the 1975. I've never heard that. It's Not Living.
I think it's normal, when you take a goal.
When you take a goal? Kermit, welcome in. I don't even need to check the chat to know that Kermit is through the door because I've heard the tones of Bruno Fernandes in my ear. We're just getting that song added to the playlist, and as always, you know, if you add a song to this playlist, it does get played. So here we go. Here is It's Not Living If It's Not With You by the 1975, and I did do my best evening DJ voice for that one. Thank you for adding that, Matt. We've got a Wikipedia path as well. We've got calendars. Like a calendar you have on the wall. Jack, I did see that whilst I was going live, and I just want to ask, as opposed to what other type of calendar? Because that's where I was really confused there. I thank you for explaining, but what would have been the alternative to a calendar you have on the wall when you ask for a calendar? But anyway, in 5 feels harsh. What I'm probably going to do, ladies and gentlemen, I reckon I'm going to set a number again. I reckon, because I feel like this is a bit messy when we're just deciding what I do in. I reckon, and what do we all think? I'm willing to listen to feedback. I think we just call it a blanket 6. A blanket 6 is going to be the rules from now on, regardless of what it is. What do we reckon? James says, my ears, that was loud in my headphones. What was it? The intro music, was it, James? How are you doing, though? Happy Thursday. I hope you're doing fantastically well. Palace is not first through the door, but claiming it. How are we, Palace? Welcome in. Happy Thursday. Desmanio, here we are. Afternoon, Josh and Josh's little helpers. Yeah, this is what I want to ask. So does that mean I'm Santa? Because there was a clip. There was a clip. How are you, Desmanio? Happy Thursday. I saw briefly your message that it seemed like an incredibly intense day at work, was it? I hope all is well and you've got yourself home now. And I'm sure there'll be a plate of fantastic food in front of you soon, because there always is. Eat, sleep, play football. I've just missed it. Hang on. Eat, sleep, play football, and repeat. You missed manager for me. You missed football manager. G&G, how are we doing? Happy Thursday. I hope you're doing very well. I did not get a chance to make myself known in your chat the other day, but I was lurking in the shadows, and I do intend that to sound as creepy as possible. You didn't close the curtains. Absolute heartbreak first leg against Liverpool, but what a comeback in the end. You have to tell us more about the Champions League. It's a penalty shootout where I think a defender saved one of the penalties from the sky, if I'm not mistaken, G&G. But you'll have to tell us more about it. Palace says, Josh, I'm taking inspiration from you and doing a bit of plagiarism, but I'm doing an Edinburgh City save in FM. Well, I hope it goes very well, Palace. What's the aim of it? Are you trying to just do what I'm doing, or what do you think? Yeah, I just decided to type something random, Matt, and it really confused me. It did. Why yellow cheesecake? Is that... No, Bongo. No. We'll have none of that. Matt is on a thing lately, just trying to say random things. Did it in my stream the other day. He's lost the plot. Matt, is it being out in the heat? All right. Just have a glass of water. Matt was banging on the door, wanting to barge in, so technically Matt was first through the door. Well, no, because I have differing. Waiting outside before the doors open, people can still beat you in. You know, you've got to be on the ball. Matt was too busy with his cheesecake. Right there we go. I'm really good, thanks. Happy Thursday, Spyro. I'm glad you're doing well. I am. Dave says, well, my message got missed out. Is that the one I went back to, though, Dave? I assume that's the one I went back to. Mr. Scotsman says, smashed up 5 FM videos recorded today. Mr. Scotsman, we don't call that a day off, do we? That's hard work. I like it. Tom says, we'd love to see it. I wouldn't have the website open at all until you know a definite queue is live. Otherwise, like I said before, you'll get IP. Yeah, but I just leave it open. I just leave it open and then it just, you know what I mean, refresh it. What, every 10 minutes or so? Is that naughty, is it, Tom? Will they think I'm a bot? No, that was actually a very good effort, Dave. I was proud of it. Kermit, how are we doing? Happy Thursday. I knew you were here. Bruno Fernandes told me. How are we, Kermit? I hope you're doing fantastically well. Now, work done for about 3 weeks. Got a jack and potato van in Hungerford today, so that's my dinner sorted. Right, what's the toppings, Jack? Do you have to wait until you're there? Because I'm a man that likes his tuna and beans. 1975 are very good. I liked early 1975. I've gone off them personally. Mr. Scotsman's added a song to the playlist as well. Yes, sir, I can boogie. Boogie all night long. Viva says, what do you mean return to reality? I'm still off work and have no concept of time or days. Attempted to buy a car whilst also dealing with a dental bill is making me want to work, though. Yeah, that is. Okay, no, I just meant the return from the trip, Viva, but you're not fully back to reality yet. When is the return to work, or do we not want to talk about it? But that sounds like a lot of chaos there, car and dental bills. Off to Scotland tomorrow. Whereabouts are you going, Jack, if you don't mind telling us? Yes, so I can boogie. We'll get on now. Chocolate calendar TV news shows. 6 sounds fine. Okay, I'll change the description to 6. Morio, how are we doing? Sounds good. I tried to keep it around 6 anyway, or it takes a whole hour. Yeah, Morio, you're not wrong. 10 clicks for me, and we're not playing Football Manager today. James, I'm glad you're doing well. Good evening, Kai. How are we doing? I hope all is well and you've managed to get some more restful nights since the other day. I hope you're doing very well, Kai. Happy Thursday. Welcome in. He's always lurking, this guy. James, I told you, it's not a promise. It is a threat. If anyone from this wonderful community that shows the incredible generosity to spend their time here watching me, if you hit go live, just know I'm somewhere in those shadows. I'm somewhere. Depends what you're doing. Palace is like your little brother, Josh. Why is that? Why is that? It was. I hope you're well. Sorry, I forgot to say. No need to apologise at all, James. And to let you know, I'm doing very well. Work is very, very busy, but we got to the good bit, and we're here. Tom says you genuinely wouldn't do that. Yeah, you'll get IP banned, you bot. It's not the first time I've been called a bot either, Tom. All right, I'll shut the tab. But if you hear anything, Tom, I'm going to need to know. I'm good, thanks. No curtains in garage is a rookie error by me, to be fair. 3-1 up, round of 16 tie with Sociedad. The glitch against Liverpool was a tactical masterpiece. See, to be fair, in most penalty shootouts, I have been thinking of deploying a sort of like tightrope defender for that top corner. But you absolutely nailed it, Ginger. I'm sure it's going to catch on in no time. Kai says we just ordered a Chinese for dinner. I love payday. Oh, that is fantastic news, Kai. The only problem with that is of course, the devil being in the detail, and we are going to need to know the order. Make us jealous, Kai. Come on. Chicken curry going to be on top. Lovely. Little town called Galatials. Got family up there. That sounds beautiful. Whereabouts is it? Is it right up the top? Is it? I don't know. We'll have to. We'll wait. We're bated breath, I'm sure. Lazy Ben, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Happy Friday. I was going to say I wish. Happy Thursday. I hope you're doing very well, Ben. He's a good lad, that Lazy Ben. All right. Apart from calling me Josh's little brother. Hey, what's wrong with being a sibling of A1? Because he very clearly just wants to be you. I'm not sure anyone aspires to be like me. I'll keep you in the know, Tom. I know you will, you absolute hero. Brian Maguire, welcome in over on YouTube. I've got Vitesse up to 12th in the league. Brian, you're absolutely flying. Good man. How are we? Brian, you're absolutely flying. I feel like Lion needs to be in there somewhere. Anyway, Brian, happy Thursday. Welcome in. Now, about an hour into Scotland. Also, you've said it totally wrong. Let me look at it again, because I will nail it this time. No, that's Galatials. That's Galatials. If you tell me it's wrong, you're wrong. Sweet and sour chicken, sweet and sour pork, balls, rice, and chow mein. Fantastic, Kai, and I am very hungry already, and I've had my dinner, so that's not good. It's Galatials. Yeah, that's what I said. Galatials. All right, look at me, I'm Scottish. A1 got a stupid big game in FM next. Stupid big, Benny. Come on, tell us the context. Let's hear it. Hard work, you. I do work hard. You got chicken pie. Lovely, James. Let's hear what is everyone having for their Thursday night dinner. It's Friday Eve, so have something good, people. You've got my permission. Have something good. We need to get a song on the playlist before I forget. Yes, sir. I Can Boogie. Is that by Baccarat? And no, that isn't the song that won Eurovision. A little reference there if anyone did watch Eurovision. Do we want Baccarat or do we want Rumac? Oh no, we want Baccarat. Of course we do. We're not messing about. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, if you do add a song to the playlist, it does get played. We are up to 196 songs in this playlist. I am going to have a little look through and add some of my own stuff soon. So I feel like we do listen to a lot of the same songs. But we're getting there, people. We're getting there. Mac and cheese with barbecue chicken, Mr. Scotsman. That is solid. That is good work. That is indeed. Calisthenics, welcome in over on YouTube. I think, mate, when you put nostalgia aside and actually look at the facts, Mbappe is now better than Thierry Henry. Calisthenics, do you know what? I thoroughly enjoy that you always come in and you always have these hard-hitting football thoughts that we're going to debate now. So, nostalgia aside, we actually think Mbappe is now better than Thierry Henry. Do you know what, Calisthenics? I'm inclined to agree. I'm inclined to agree. Now, don't get me wrong. I think Thierry Henry was a better footballer than Kylian Mbappe. So it's going to depend how it's going to depend how we judge this, because I think Thierry Henry was a better footballer than Kylian Mbappe. But if you're going off a career at the moment, can we argue it? Could you argue it if we're off of career? I don't know. Mr. Teeny, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. It's a pleasure to have you in. How are we doing, my friend? Welcome, welcome. Where are we? I've lost where I was. I'm at the gym and then I'm eating a pizza. So do you know yet? Because you know the devil's in the detail. We're going to need to know what's on it. I had steak pie, mash and gravy, Spyro. You're talking the right stuff there. I like it. It is indeed. Yes, sir. We can boogie. Viva says, forgot about dinner. Ice cream. Ice cream for ice cream. I'm not going to give myself a drum on that one. No, I don't think that was my finest work. I'm missing Devon already. The food there was incredible. The food on the seaside's lovely. Speaking of seaside, that's the only hint I'm going to give you towards my FM27 save. So far, the plans are starting to finalise. I don't know why I did hand movement like I was Donald Trump then. Sorry. Eating it now when I'm here is a great time to be alive, James. I'm happy to be your dinner time viewing. But he says, Hong Kong versus Qatar. Japan will... That'll wind Jack up, my pronunciation. Japan will play Syria. Scenarios. Japan lose or draw, or we win versus Qatar. We qualify for the FIFA World Cup. If we fail to win and Japan defeats Syria, Japan qualify for the FIFA World Cup. And we go into the fourth round of AFC World Cup qualifying. Well, fingers crossed there, Benny. There is a chance at that World Cup, dangling that trophy in front of you. Well, not like the whole trophy, just like competing for it. But fingers crossed for you, Benny. I keep scrolling accidentally. Desmania says, leftover paella for me, too good to waste, and certainly can't be bothered to cook after that workday. That sounds more than fair. It was a leftover dinner for me tonight. If anyone who is in the Discord saw my post last night, it was a veggie curry yesterday, and I've had the leftovers today, and it was good stuff. Bit of chili all on it. Mrs. A1 special, that one. We got Mr. Teeny. Thank you again for the follow. I do appreciate it. ZZ, Top Sharp, Dressed man. Sorry, Brian, I haven't got that. I haven't got your message there. Are we saying... I don't know what that message is. No, not a chance. Henry was a better player. My stream paused and I missed an opportunity to get a right screenshot of Josh. What was that? Morio says, if the point is to just win matches, it's Mbappe. If you want to watch a good footballer, Henry. Yeah, so I, in a heartbeat, would Henry is a better footballer than Mbappe. But if we go off career now, I definitely think there's an argument for Mbappe being better in that regard. I'm not going to tell you what's on it. You just you can just
before the football leaves you.
2 burgers and egg buns tonight. Go on, Matt. Jack says that mac and cheese burger was the best thing I've ever had. What, in your life? Wow. Benny says if the point was to volunteer, if you know Paul Henry, Benny, that's one way of looking at it. I don't know what I'm having. Fair enough, Palace. Better's welcome in. You had some devil flying visit going to the Indians soon. So does that mean though, Betters, that you've seen Odyssey? Does that mean that you've seen Odyssey? I would like a very quick thought on it if we do still have you. But I hope you've had a brilliant day. It was the Aquarium Odyssey and a tasting banquet for Bedders today. And I hope you're having a fantastic... Oh, I've just seen it on the screen. Odyssey's after the food. Well, I do apologise. Well, I hope the banquet's fantastic. And I hope you enjoy the film. Scubs, welcome in. How are we? Happy Thursday to the pair of you. I hope you're both doing fantastically well. Why are we booing again? I don't know. Something I said, I'm sure. Josh's hands does Manio. It's like jazz hands, I guess. Curry is better the second time round. Mori out, definitely. Bit of time in the fridge. Lovely. Ben, I like that. I like that, Mo. I really do. Leave the football. Or the football's left in. James has gone for a cat cam. I'll try my best. She's very warm, but we will try. It's for the playlist. Sharp Dressed Man. Oh, Brian. So the addition of songs is a Twitch channel point redeem, unfortunately. So I can't just throw songs in there, otherwise it'll all chaos all entail, and everyone will want a song. I do apologise, Brian. It was incredible. Now we're back. Now Odyssey's after the food. There you go. Hate this song. Which one? What? Bartender. Calisthenic says, but mate, I've been confused these couple of days. People are talking about the team pure football. What does that mean? Because I heard people say Hazard is a better pure footballer than Ronaldo. I could see the argument. It completely depends on what you're judging on, Calisthenics. I'm not saying I agree with that, but I can see the argument if it's like, if you want to watch someone just do things with a football that no one else can do, then players like Hazard, players like Messi, you know what I mean, that just dance around players and just can't be touched, is a bit different to Ronaldo. Is just sheer work rate. He's a goal machine, you know what I mean? He's the hardest working person on the planet. That's probably an exaggeration, but you know what I mean? I see the argument. I'm not saying I agree with that one, though. But, yeah. Self Life says, are we pretending that Henry didn't have a very good career? Oh, he did indeed. He did indeed. I'm just saying, as in, if you're going off of what's been won, surely Mbappe's topping that already. Does Mbappe have a Champions League yet? Oh, I can boogie song right, I'm with you. Okay, mate, all good. Get down to them. No UCL. No, he doesn't. But so actually, then, no, surely Mbappe's won more though, isn't he? Slowly says, who do you think has the smallest feet in here? Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. We'll open it up to the room. How are you, Slowy? Happy Thursday. I hope you're very, very well. Omri done it in a class prem. It's very true. Very true. Right, I'm going to be back. My stream's not happy at the moment. That's all good. You, Slowy says, thank you for the lurk, Palace. I appreciate it. I was playing another FM. Alexander, welcome in over on YouTube. Happy Thursday. I hope you're well. So Omri better than with World Cup Prem and UCL. Of course, Omri did win in a UCL, didn't he? In my opinion. Smallest. You didn't need to PG that mess. Did I not read it out? Oh, so I misread it. Smelliest. Smelliest feet. Sorry, I wasn't actually intending to PG that. I glossed over that. I thought we were going smallest. Smelliest feet. Oh, I don't know. I showered before the stream, so it's not me. Mbappe has won the Farmers League a lot. Mine, I wrote them away today. FM2017. Okay, Alexander, what was the save? Just nubs below the knees left. Does Manu? Is that rough a shift, was it? Slowy, I completely misread that. You reckon Atters he's calling? You've been called out here for having smelly feet. I just showered, they're not smelly. Hearts. Okay, Alexander, okay. Nice. Right, let's jump over to the game screen. We have some channel point redeems to do, don't we? That's I work hard. There you go. It's a sign of he's happy with it. It's 38 degrees here. We're going to see if we can get the cat cam for James. Oh, she's straight in. She's not messing about. She wants these treats. She wants these treats. Say hello to everyone first. Say hello. There you go. There you go. Hang on. You can have some treats. Makes his own wine as well, do you reckon? There you go. There's one for you. Like an Olympic medal. Career path quiz from Slowy as well. Oi. No need to punch it. It's on the floor. There you go. It's over there. Look down. Look in front of you. It's in front of you. There you go. Now you've seen it. Got my payslip today. It's a good one. Love it, Jack. Right, and then can you catch the last one? No, it's just hit you on the head. Brilliant. Brilliant. There you go. Right, say hello to... No, not the money shot. Not the money shot. Turn around. Right, say bye to everyone. No, she's had her treats. She's not performing for you lot anymore. She's not performing anymore. Career path quiz from Slowy. Go on, so you got my payslip today. Yeah. Scubs asked for it. Calisthenics says, but when they say pure football, these guys are just talking about dribbling. Yeah, he can be a better dribbler than him. But what about end product? All of that, that's part of football too. Yeah. I mean, it's not like Hazard didn't have end product. But I get what you're saying, Calisthenics. I mean, it just depends how people judge football, isn't it? I mean, Cristiano Ronaldo is arguably the best goal scorer there's been. But it depends what you're judging on, isn't it? Like, I probably would still say that I'd rather watch Ronaldinho play football than Cristiano Ronaldo. So it completely depends. Slowy, what? I don't know what's being said there. They're paying... What on earth? You lot have gone crazy. I just looked it up. Henry has 20 trophies to Mbappe has 18. Okay, so Henry's topping it at the moment. Mbappe still has some time to win things. And I guess we could argue then that Henry's trophies are somewhat more significant. I don't know. Jack ready to spend it all in glacials. And I'll stick with that. Ronaldo was incredible to watch back in the day, though. Don't be forgetting. Oh, no, 100%. 100%. Prem Ronaldo was a thing of beauty. 100%. Clive Allen, best goal scorer ever. Does Manu, fair enough. Please show UCL and transfers. The latest when I was... the last when I was here was Thursday. We'll have a look, Alexander. We'll have a look. James, how we doing? Evening. You catch me on my way to the football. Well, I hope you enjoy it, James. Happy Thursday. Thank you for stopping by. I take French league out it though. I could get a game in France. Harsh. Last week, yeah, I knew what you meant. Alexander, because we are Thursday now. So technically, last time you were here was Thursday also. But we've got some redeems to do first. We have a Wikipedia path, and then we have Slowy's career path. So let's do this Wikipedia first of all. We need to get to calendars in six clicks. I don't know how you guys think of this. Calendars is what we're trying to get to here. So let's get to Swindon Town FC. And we've got to get here in 6 clicks. I just looked at my wall. Fair enough. Blair, welcome in. Happy Thursday. I hope you're very, very well. I hope you've had a brilliant week. Right, calendars in 6 clicks. I don't even know where we'd start. Calisthenics says, Ronaldo had it all. He might not be the best at some attributes, but he was always contributed to the team. What's the use to be entertaining but not help the team? You're only shining the light on yourself. Yeah, but then I don't agree with that argument on some of the players we're saying. I wouldn't say a Ronaldinho was someone that didn't contribute to the team. Or a Messi. Or even a Hazard. I wouldn't say there were people that just, like, I'd say that's like an Adel Taarabt. I wouldn't argue that Adel Taarabt is a more enjoyable footballer to watch than Cristiano Ronaldo, like a Yannick Bolasie. We're talking about Messi, Ronaldinho, and Hazard here. That would be my argument there. Right, we might have to do our handy World War II click just because we love clicking on World War II. How do we get... Hazard was special? Oh, 100%. Hazard won a game on his own. And that was in a very, very competitive Premier League. Obviously, Ronaldo also... We're not... Yeah, we are comparing Ronaldo, sorry. Obviously, Ronaldo was incredible to watch in a very, very competitive, arguably a more competitive Premier League. I'm not saying that one's the thing. I'm not agreeing with that one. I was just playing devil's advocate. The one I was saying is that maybe there would be some stand-in to the fact that you could maybe argue Mbappe's now better than Henry. But for me, I still think Henry was a better footballer than Mbappe is. Llama, welcome in. Happy Thursday. I hope you're doing very, very well. How are we doing? What was that crest? It's a local business here. Weird. S crest. Sorry, what did I miss? Where are you looking? Sorry. This? Diamond one. This? That's a local business where you are. Taarabt in the Championship was fantastic. Mbappe's a tosser. Fair enough. So that was that was Swindon's old badge, and that was actually the winner of a competition. A competition drew that, I'm fairly sure. Very good, thanks. Quiet day today. How quiet we talking, Llama? How quiet we talking? We've had some football debates. We're currently on a Wikipedia path where we need to get to calendars in 6 clicks. Doesn't have the lines through or the ball. Right, okay. Maybe they took it from Swindon Town. I really don't know how we're going to get to calendars. 6.8 on the quietness scale. That is quite quiet. That is quiet. You might have to whisper that one. Therefore, the term pure footballer is just nonsense made up by these kids. So the likes of Ronaldo are hockey players because they are not better dribblers. Yeah. I mean, I completely get your argument, kind of saying. I'm just saying, I think your judgment of a footballer is different to the people that you're arguing with, I think. Because I guess we could argue, because you just said he had everything, but then he was limited on some things. So does that mean you're judging Ronaldo on the certain things that you prefer? Because it sounds like for you, the best footballers are sheer output. I'm playing devil's advocate here. Like I say, I probably would rather watch a prime Ronaldinho play football than a prime Cristiano Ronaldo. As enjoyment of watching, and that's what I think the term pure footballer that you're bringing up would mean. That would be my understanding of it anyway. That's what I think. Poor man's Damien Duff is Ronaldo. G&G. It's the first time I've heard that one. We need to sack these stewards. We've got a streak on the pitch. A 5-stream streak from James. Thank you very much for the company. What do you mean? Ronaldo is in his prime? Forever. Statistics only tell half the story. No class, majesty, or emotional elements. Yeah, I mean, the eye test of football is something that gets lost as time goes on. Stats run the game now massively. I really don't know how we're going to get to calendars here, if I'm honest. These stewards are doing a terrible job. We've got another streaker on the pitch. 20 stream streak from Blair. Thank you very much for the company. I do appreciate it. I knew what you meant, Blair. I knew what you meant. I don't even know where on earth we start. That was a fun wiki. You did it in 4, Moriel. And Scubs is also on the pitch. Look, you've started something now. 80 stream streak from Scubs. Thank you very much for the company. I do appreciate it massively. Calisthenics says, Ronaldo was good in everything, though. Therefore, doesn't that make him a better footballer? He didn't just excel on one thing. He excelled in everything. I mean, there's no arguing that in the sense of you're talking about the second best footballer to ever play the game. In my opinion. You're talking about the second best footballer to ever play the sport. So if we're talking about, being a better footballer, yes. I'm just saying what you were saying. If someone argued to you that Hazard was more enjoyable to watch than Ronaldo, it is going to be on the element of just purely watching for enjoyment. Let's break the goals. Do we need to discuss Wikipedia on dark mode? Llama, you're not a light mode, are you? You're not a light mode. Ronaldo is garbage. Portugal's worst export. I'm not sure, because actually when I was in Hawaii, we learnt that a Portuguese person went over to Hawaii. They were mistreated whilst they were there. They went back to Hawaii, and then they actually brought mosquitoes into Hawaii, which now, obviously, they also had avian flu, so they killed a lot of the bird population, and now, obviously, are quite annoying to humans. So I'd argue that the mosquito to Hawaii is a worse export than Ronaldo. But top 3. We'll go top 3. Right, tell him, and get to the good stuff. What's for dinner? Need some inspiration. We've just been through dinner. But everyone, come on. Give Slowy some inspiration for his dinner. Everything on dark mode, everything. I agree. No way is that true. That is 100% true, Jack. That's 100% true. Now, don't get me wrong. I can make light of that. I don't know how badly this Portuguese individual was mistreated in Hawaii. It could... You'd argue maybe it couldn't be justified. But we don't know how bad he was mistreated. But yes, he brought mosquitoes back and infested Hawaii. Dark mode, everything. People using light mode. Well, that's an extreme take there, Anna. Do you use Microsoft applications on dark mode? I do not. No, I don't. That is one thing I do not. Right, I need to actually start clicking things. Wait, when was this? Years and years ago. Do you need me? You can fact check me if you like. Might go uni style, chicken nuggets, chips and beans. I like that, Slowy. I like that. If those chips could be potato waffles, you've really nailed it. Really nailed it. Dinner will be a pie at the football. Which one will be decided later, James? I bet you're looking forward to deciding. Nordic King, welcome in. Happy Thursday. I hope you're very, very well. We're taking a leaf out of Llama's book here. An hour until the first match is played. I've learnt from the best. Oh no, I believe you for once. It was a tour guide that told me, so he's pulled a fast one over me. Calisthenics says, the pure football term is just to minimalise the achievements of great players because it's quite hard to debate logically with someone who says, I watched it because it's now opinion-based. Yeah, I get where you're coming from, Calisthenics, but I would always argue that football is a game of opinions, and I don't think there are correct answers. I just think there's different avenues to look at things. Because I'll stick by the point. Cristiano Ronaldo is the second best footballer to ever play football. I would still rather watch Prime Ronaldinho play football. So, Nordic must be new here. A tour guide told you? Tour guide. Did I speak too quick? I'd be at the World Cup quarter-final by now. That's class. Oh, would this... the term pure football just helps a person not lose a debate, really. Yeah, but then... Calisthenics, it's a tricky one. Because I don't think statistics just win a debate when it comes to that. I don't think with football there are correct answers. Well, I mean, apart from the fact that I'm not better at football than Messi is, I mean, that I think we could argue. There's one correct answer about something. Oli Palmer is a good player. Maradona was better. I didn't see enough to justify that, personally. my argument always is the caliber of opposition. I always think that it's just, I think Messi and Ronaldo doing it now is more than these older players. I wish I was. Bet the Skeezer loves XG. Ronaldo isn't even the best Ronaldo. There's an argument for that. Right, I need to do some clicks. You did this in 4. This has been done in 4. Yeah, caliber means everything. Pele was bad. Let's be real. Now watch Maradona and like a better Archie Gemmell. To decide Ronaldo is the second best footballer of all time, we will require one to have seen all the other players from every era. There is no debate about who is the best. It cannot be answered. It's a Wetherspoons discussion. No, this is why I think football's a game of opinions, Lam, and that's why I'd say in my opinion. But yeah, just my argument would be and I have to hold my hands up. For these players like Maradona, Pele and things like that, I am a highlights man. I've not watched full games with them in. But for me, I just think the calibre of opposition works against them, and that's why, in my opinion, Ronaldo and Messi are levels above. You seen the Nigel Farage clip of the woman in the car? I don't know where you've been scrolling today. You need to stop doom scrolling. Hughie Gallagher was better than Ronaldo? Is a brave shout. Right, calendars in 4. Right, okay. I think... I really don't even know where I'm going to click here. I don't even know where to click. You'd argue top 3, fair enough. I'd rather have Ronaldo in my team on a Saturday afternoon, but the others are who I'd rather sit and watch. Oh, 100%. I'm picking Ronaldo every time in my team if I want to win games of football. But yeah, if I'm sitting down to watch a game, prime Ronaldinho, 100%. Oh, and then crashes. I have seen that clip, actually, Jet. Can I say it says, you right, I saw Alfredo Di Stefano highlights in this absolute nonsense, and to the person that says Ronaldo is not the best Ronaldo is smoking socks. It's a great term, by the way. Right, I'm going FIFA 10. I've gone FIFA 10. And do you know my only reasoning behind that? Because I can't think of anything else, and there is a calendar in career mode. It's not great logic. Manager mode, oh, it doesn't look like it's mentioned in calendars. Team sponsor, board of directors. This might have been a bit of a silly click. But I don't really know where we're going. I don't really know where to go. I'm trying to think, is there a band that did a song called Calendars? I don't know. To be honest, Raoul is better than CR7. That's a brave shout. It is a tune. It is indeed. It is indeed. Like R9 won a World Cup with 3 other Ballon d'Or winners in his team, Roberto Carlos and Cafu. It would have been more of a shock if they didn't win it. Can't hear it. What is it? Can you not hear it? Is that... It looks like it's fairly loud to me. It's Come Together by the Beatles. Jack saying he's better than CR7. I really don't know where we're going to go here. Not a fan of the Beatles, no. Too English for you. Too English for you, are they, Scubs? I mean, we can't hear that. We can't hear that. Game of opinions, though, I guess. Game of opinions. At this point, Giroud better than CR7. Probably has a better highlight reel. Probably has a better highlight reel. See, when the Beatles come on the radio, I turn them off the station. That's fair enough. We all have our music tastes. Where are we going to get calendars from here? Nowhere, probably, if I'm honest. World Cups? A World Cup's going to do anything? Probably not. I've clicked. I don't know what I've clicked. I'm waiting for D-Boy to come in. Want to flex his favourite emote. Right, is anyone saying mark your calendars for this event? That would be handy, wouldn't it? D-Boy is better than the Beatles. Well, we can all back that. Russian Premier League has changed from summer calendar to winter. No hints or helps there, Llama. Sounds like you would have completed it, though. Yeah, I don't think we're getting a calendar at the Games Awards. If I get something from this, this is the biggest fluke. Jack Black. Brutal Legend. Does anyone ever remember that game? It was like a heavy metal action game. That was when I was playing lots of PS2 or PS3, whatever it was on. Also, petition for Ticker to get into the charity game. It is not my decision in any way, Scubs. Alexander says, when people asked who is better, Messi or CR7, I said Pele. Alexander, I would argue against that personally, on my opinion. Calistan says, and I believe Giroud cost Ozil the assist record in the Premier League. Like the guy was on a goal drought for 3 months while Ozil was on 16 assists. Shameful. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't like where I've gone here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think I'm saving this. I can't see me saving this. Ozil was a lizard person, by the way, time traveller. Oh, I've seen the picture. I've seen the picture that you're referring to. Where are we? Mr. Scotsman, if you work it out, let me know. You work it out, let me know. Any of these revolve around calendars? Assassin's Creed? That's about history. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing it. One massive myth in football is Bruno getting the assist record. Why is that a myth? Puts itself in the fictional history. Some would say that you need to mark your calendars. I don't know. Was Leonardo da Vinci involved with any calendars? That'd be helpful, wouldn't it? Wanted posters. I mean, that gets us in the realm of things that are put on a wall. No, unfortunately, I don't think that does massively help. His assist to break the record was an own goal? No, it was harsh. I've seen the video. If you look at all the other angles, it's not. I could swear he got... Oh, he did get it, Scubs. It's just... It hits the bar and... It looks like it hits the bar and hits the keeper's hand and goes in. But every other angle shows that it was over the line. Pope Gregory developed that... Does Manio. No hints or helps. No hints or helps. Yeah, all of the other angles disagree with that, though, Jack. Because I did see it and I thought exactly that. But you look at all the other... To be fair, I'm just being salty he broke it. COVID-19 pandemic. I don't know how that's got into here, but... COVID-19, we have taken a scenic route here, ladies and gentlemen, and I can't see that we're going to end up at calendars, to be honest. That's his goal then, surely. I hate how daft things get given as an own goal. No, so obviously if it hit the bar, came out and hit the goalkeeper and went in, then yes, it's an own goal, 100%. But it's already over the line. That's what it says. Can you believe Sterling is still a Chelsea player and Sancho is now a free agent? Ten Hag ruined him. Is Sterling still a Chelsea player? I didn't know that. Should look for a wiki for phone. Oh, that would have been a good shout. What is the record? 21 assists. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But I now can't click on phone. Anything here? I mean, there's a date there. What have we got? We've done 4 click. I'm just clicking this date and hoping for the best. No, that literally just gives us this. Okay. That did not go well. Did not go well. Yeah, I don't think we're getting this in one more click. Mark your calendars. It is now. China. Right, yeah, I don't think we're getting this. I'm going to have to concede, I think. I'm going to have to concede on this one. Got to be up at 4:30 tomorrow. What's that for? To head Scotland? Awoke. Well, you haven't yet. You'll have to wait for your alarm. Do you know what? I'm giving myself it. I don't mind it. Warming up tonight. Warming up. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see a calendar on here, are we? No, I think I'm going to concede. Unless they... Yeah, no. What have we got down here? Environment, lockdown and curfew. I'll have a look at lockdown and curfew at least. I just don't see why there would be a mention of a calendar here. Probably because I've clicked the most stupid things going. Evacuations. No, we're not getting anywhere. No, that's going to be it. I'm going to have to concede on that one. That is a loss. We will return the points to Jack. Jack, give yourself your points back. Could the 4 be revealed? How did you get this in 4? How was this completed in 4? I'd be interested to know. Italy, Gregorian calendar, publication. Oriel, you are good at this. I like that. Kerastran, welcome in. I hope you're very, very well. Happy Thursday. It's a pleasure to have you. I'll give you that. Made me chuckle. Deserved drums. Oh, look, it's the first time. Calisthenics is wrong. Sterling is a free agent. I just checked. I thought so. I thought he was a free agent. You're going to try square sausage? Someone want to buy 1,000 subs on my Twitch channel? Just had a quote for the garden. This is Scotsman. At least you're being subtle with it. Also going to get a deep fried Mars bar. Get one with tatty scone. Get one with black pudding. Mr. Nyholm. We need to set these stewards, by the way. 7 stream streak. A streak on the pitch. Thank you very much for the company. Any food enjoyers in chat? There's 1 or 2. Too many naked runners. But we'll have a look. If you're going to deep fried chocolate, you best do it right. Okay, so is Slowy still here? I don't know if Slowy will mind if we just go ahead with the career path quiz. I think he'd probably be happy for me to just go for it. But we'll wait to see if he's here. I don't think Slowy would mind missing it if he has dipped out. We're going to continue a couple of times whilst we wait for that, though. Post-match, we will talk after that one because we've just absolutely battered. Just now to get into FM. We're not in a game yet, Viva. We're not in a game yet. You've been on a good run lately. That was someone else. Oh, we are doing well, Phil. Yeah, we're good at football. Yeah, very good at football. Yeah, Kyra Martin's good at football. Yeah, Sorensen on his debut. He looks like he's good at football. Cliff's very good at football. 100% record. That's because we're good at football. Thank you very much. That'll do. That'll do. Cars Pro, welcome in.
Thanks for the follow.
Thank you for following. I appreciate it. Happy Thursday. I hope you're very, very well. Welcome in. See, when I was in Liverpool, a woman said to me, thank you, love, for not bumping into her, do you mean? What a tune, says Mr. Scotsman. It is indeed. Mr. Nine says it's not worth putting on clothes to run in this weather. Not at all. Not at all. Right, so we've now got to register for the Champions League. We've now got some Scottish footballers, though. We now have some Scottish footballers. So we've got 2 goalkeepers, which we need. Put clothes on, David. It's not the first time Pass Pro's had to tell you that. That includes when sitting on the balcony. And hanging the washing. Right, let's put in everyone that we need. So we need Proc Xhaka, we need Bubba Ganoush, we need Little Jack, we need Jose Antonio, we need Oscar Jimenez. We need Randelovic. We need Lurking the Wrong Way. We need Castagno. We need Teixeira. We need Gonzalez. We need Kyra Martin. We need Sorensen. We need Flores. We need Cecina. We need Cliff. We need Yepes. We can't have Yepes. Tune it is indeed. Good evening, Pars Pro. How are we doing? You're in the kitchen. Reset. For not bumping into, I'm with you. I'm with you. Where are you in the league? I missed Tuesday's stream. Jack, we are top. We played 5-1-5. We're absolutely flying. Jack, if you did miss Tuesday's stream, if you check out if you haven't seen the clip on either YouTube or TikTok, it is a very good recap of what deadline day it was. Meant to say, did you pack in fantasy? We did, Mr. Scotsman. We did, yeah. It just was a little bit buggy, and obviously where I was paying for it, and also the interest had just died off a little bit. Flores can do the Yepes thing if needed, but also covers left. Does Manu? You're very, very correct with that. But we need to get some of the Scots in. So he's not a homegrown player, Campbell. That's not good. I literally bought you because you were Scottish. Who else is homegrown? Johnston can come in. Look, see, this is handy now. Alfie O'Hara can come in. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. We're actually going to have a bench. Parchment says, not surprising, seeing the Hearts game yesterday. I reckon the streamer 11 had a chance in Scotland, apparently. Wow. Would it be diabolical to try and marinade meat in energy drink? Mr. Nyholm. Mr. Nyholm. We need to talk. We need to talk. Depends what energy drink and what meat, I guess. Invincible, Blair, we're going to try our utmost. Did you like my Insta story, Jack? I'm not sure if I've seen it. I don't use Insta very often at all. Right, what else do we have? Do we have any more homegrown players? So we can't get anyone else in, can we? So who's missing out here? Thierry Alvarez. That's fine. Ortega's going to be angry at me. Shea Lacey's going to be angry. Yepes and Campbell. So who have we got on the wing here? We've got Sorensen who can play on the left. We've got Flores that plays on the left. We've got Cecina that plays on the right. We've got Patterson that can play on the right. Oh, and Kyra Martin. Yeah, we're covered. We're covered. Now, you did see it. Pick of the Thatchers. I can't remember, Jack, if I'm honest. Margaret Thatchers. I've never heard it referred to as that. Up the Thatchers on the beach. I think I did see that, yeah. Mr. Nime says, I feel like a nice vodka Red Bull with a pinch of chili might be the play. What are we marinating here, Mr. Nihom? That's good, Scotsman. You enjoyed that, did you, Ben? I expect at least a league and cup double, Blair. I'm hoping for a domestic treble, and we do something in the Champions League is what I'm hoping for. So I think this is what we're going to have to go for. So Campbell can't get in, that's fine. Yepes is our backup striker, but we've got Holmes. Oh, he plays on the left as well, doesn't he? But we've got Patterson. We've got Flores. Midfielders, we've got 3 options. We've got 2 right wing backs, 2 left wing backs. We've got 2, 3. Wait, hang on. Oh, here we go. 1, 2. No, that's a goalkeeper. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, we've got 4 centre back, 5. Alfie O'Hara can play there as well. Yeah, I'm happy with the squad. People are going to be angry at me, but I think that's a good squad. You tell me what we're marinating. I'm not sure. A good time, it sounds like. I'm expecting the quad. I expect the quad then. Nothing less. Anything less, and you deserve the sack. Ooh, Skip. Nothing wrong with a bit of Ed Sheeran. As a ginger man, you should be thanking him for his work in our field. We've got to thank him and Rupert Grint for a lot. They did a lot of the heavy lifting. Right, yes, we want to play like we just did in a 4-1 win against Celtic. Of course we do. What a good question that was. Yep, Antonio looks good at football, and that'll do. And that'll do. Representing all gingers around the world. Heavy lifting is what I'm saying. Win the UCL, and we're... Ben, I'll see you in Salford. He's never going to skip a ginger. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Who's... Oh, that's our good. I was going to say, who on earth's in our reserves that's looking like that? And that's because it's Colin Smith, who we are trying to move on. St. Johnston want him on loan. We'll come in for him then. Ed Sheeran has been playing whilst I permitted... Okay. See, heavy lifting. Heavy lifting. Right, we've got Hearts next, and then we're in the Champions League. You what, Ben? You don't want to know. You don't want to know. How did you feel about Eddie Howe? Alexander asks. And we'll open that up to the room. What does everyone think of the news of Eddie Howe leaving? For me, it doesn't feel like it was like just a snap decision. The only thing for me is it feels bizarre doing it now. I don't know why it wasn't done with more time to bring someone in, have a stamp on pre-season. It feels bizarre, the timing. But from everything I've been reading today, it seems like it was coming. Good for Eddie. Don't care. Only care for Bruno. As a lifelong Newcastle fan, I'm gutted. He'll be at Everton in January. He's on his way. I'm sad I will not see him in 2 weeks on Wednesday. Wagwan Generals. Palace thinks tune. Yeah, I just think it's bizarre doing it now. And I mean, I've been speaking to people that think that maybe... if things don't work out for Tuchel, he might be England manager next. I think that boat's sailed, personally. I think there's more chance of Frank Lampard being the next England manager than Eddie Howe. Calisthenics says, I'm coming back from TikTok and people are saying Ronaldo is not a great playmaker. He literally is the 4th most assists of all time. Calisthenics, I reckon your algorithm's trying to wind you up, it seems like. Mr. Scotsman says, I reckon he's been told Bruno is going. It's the last straw for him. Well, apparently Howe told the board 2 weeks ago. Is that a mayfly? A mayfly. Sorry, I didn't really get the message. I get you now. He'll manage Everton later this season. Do you think, Mr. Scotsman? Is that hopeful, or do you actually think that'll be the case? Edinburgh City takeover rumours not to be believed. That's because they're enjoying all the money that comes in from the Champions League. Hopefully we can... who's Luis Chavez? He's just kind of Celtic. Calisthenics, you should do a football radio show or podcast, says Alexander. Die-hard Evertonian, so makes sense. What? Eddie Howe? Do you mean Eddie Howe? Eddie Howe is he really? Where's he from? Well-known fact. Eddie Howe. Where's he from? Eddie Howe is most recently. Where was he born? He was born in Buckinghamshire. He was on loan at Swindon in 2004. No, I don't care about all of this. I don't care about any of his career. Oh, look at me. It doesn't say anything on there. Can't be that well known. I didn't have a clue. Calisthenics says, do you think Arsenal are going to sign Vinicius Jr.? I don't think so. They bottle trophies and also bottle players. I heard once that they bottled Neymar, says Calisthenics. I've seen that apparently now that it's likely that Vinicius Jr. is going to sign a new contract. Eddie Howe supported Everton as a boy after initially watching Watford play in the 1984 FA Cup final. Bournemouth boss Eddie Howe has revealed his love of Everton and his dream of watching the Blues at Goodison. Explains why he's never succeeded well then. Dave, that's nasty that. Ban him. Sky talker, a lot of nonsense. Been well known since he was a Bournemouth boss. Right, okay. What are we going to do here today then? What are we doing here today? What's he... Oh, he wants to leave, doesn't he? Have we got anyone that can move over to the right if needed? We don't, do we? So Max Johnston's going to have to stay on the bench. Campbell being here. I mean, I do like the look of Campbell. Campbell's also... Oh, yeah, we couldn't get him in the squad, could we? Patterson and Yepes. I mean, do we let Lacey go? Do we move Lacey on? He's not making the bench anymore. I wouldn't let him go to Hibs, that's for sure. Cassidy says, do you think my podcast would thrive it? Get people talking. Moyes to Scotland and how to Everton. I'm waiting for a reliable source on Twitter says it about Vinny. Yeah, but did a reliable source say about him going to Arsenal, would be my question. Transfer news is drought out here, signed T Elements and called it a day. It does look that way, doesn't it? Right, okay, we're going to go with this. That's going to be our team today. It was the team that played very, very well against... I don't know why I'm saving it. Let's have it. David Ornstein did, most reliable bloke. Oh, did he really? That wasn't me questioning it. I just wasn't aware. Fair enough. Right, come on then. Who have they got? Jose Joaquin Quasselpud. We like that name. Puddings are massive for anyone that likes the Peter Crouch podcast. Right, come on then. Keep doing what we've been doing of recent time, and we'll batter them. Edinburgh Derby. We've got a good record against Hearts. It's Hibs we struggle against. Tune is indeed. Oh, yeah, he only said that we're exploring him, but he doesn't tweet for the sake of it. He tweets when it's serious. Right, okay. Yeah, I don't know where I saw that about the new contract. I saw it on Twitter. I take everything I see on Twitter with a pinch of salt. Palace loving the music. Olderheim's got a chance here. Wild. Palace singing along. Was Sky that said it, but they talk a lot of rubbish? Right, okay. Fair enough. I guess it'd typically depend on the sources, isn't it? Because Sky are just going to accumulate sources, really, aren't they? Lazy Ben, that's a completely different page, that one. That's a completely different page. The stats are quite in our favour here. We're dominating. What is the Vinny news? Just the latest I saw that he was likely to sign a new contract with Madrid. Because there was the link of him going to Arsenal, wasn't there? Castagno, well done. Here we go, get moving. That's a good ball. A lot of room for Jimenez. He should have used that space out wide there and get a ball in. We know that's how we like players. Clip has a go, it's a good save. And apparently the bloke that said it also has said the opposite. Right, okay. Calisthenics says, I think people are not giving Danny Welbeck the credit he deserves. A lot of people thought his career was over after he left Arsenal. Oh, he's been class. My thing I've been saying, Sorensen with the ball across into the keeper's hands. The thing I've been saying, it just doesn't make sense to me, like, for Brighton for the move. I feel like you were never going to get enough money from a sale of Danny Welbeck to be able to sign a replacement that will do for you what he can do. It seems bizarre. Oh, it's a poor bit of goalkeeping, to be honest. It says, take everything from Twitter with a pinch of salt. You must have a very high blood pressure. Yeah, I limit my time on there now. It was getting bad. Have a go, Teixeira. Have a go. Oh, he does. Of course he does. 1-0. That's been coming. Yeah, makes sense. Why would he go to Arsenal? I was in Madrid 4 days ago, and he said to me he was staying. Oh, you saw him, did you? Dan Joe Harris, how are we doing? Happy Thursday. Welcome in. I hope you're very, very well. Hope you've had a brilliant week. Welbeck must want to go. That makes the most sense. It's just, yeah, I guess there's only so much you can do if a player wants to leave. You can't sort of chain him down like we did with Max Guthrie. Alexander says, as a Chelsea fan, I want the owners out. Really, Alexander? Jack says, I've seen that we can offer Vinny more than what Madrid can. However, I'm not running of that tweet because Twitter is an odd place. It was a great goal, Palace. It was. I'd be surprised if... Not be surprised if Arsenal could compete financially with Madrid. I'd be surprised if Madrid couldn't compete with Arsenal financially, is the way I look at that. It wouldn't surprise me to hear that Arsenal could offer money that Real Madrid could offer. It would surprise me if Real Madrid couldn't offer money that Arsenal can offer. Jimenez has a go, it's wild. Calisthenics says people are criticising his face surgery. I think he looks kind of better. Who? Vinicius Jr., do you mean, Calisthenics? I've seen a lot about it. I couldn't really tell a huge difference. Apparently, what was it, work on his chin or something? I couldn't really tell a huge difference. We are the second richest club in the league, so it wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, but I mean, you put Real Madrid in that league, and then you're the third richest. However, I'm going for dinner. I'll be back in a bit. I hope you enjoy it, Jack. I hope you enjoy it. Vinny is currently on like 470k a week, and then bonuses. It's crazy money, isn't it? Alexander says, for signing, first Palestra, now Henderson and Welbeck. Who next? Ian Holloway. Keep your eyes off Holloway, although Jack could drive him up there, I think. Parsborough says, didn't Real just reported the highest financial turnover of all sports clubs last year? That's what I mean. I mean, Real Madrid, I don't think there's many clubs that can financially compete with Real Madrid. Alex says, my favourite song to listen to when I watch Palace win the FA Cup. Is that Community Shield? And Conference League? What, a bit of Queen, was it? Bit of Queen. I'm definitely going to need to grab some more water in a minute. It's so hot in here, and I've gone through this in, well, an hour and 10 minutes. An hour and 10 minutes. Community Shield. Is it FA? Is it the FA Community Shield? I didn't actually know that. I wouldn't have... Yeah, okay. I've never heard it referred to as the FACS. FA Community Shield, right, okay. Arsenal, highest paid at the moment is 300k. They ain't offering close to 500k. I wouldn't hugely be surprised to hear that they did, like for a marquee signing. I just would be very, very surprised if Real Madrid couldn't pay what Arsenal were going to offer. I just can't see that happening. I can't see it. Oh, you meant Granit Xhaka? Oh, Chelsea have... Hang on one sec. Oh, okay. Chelsea have bottled most of the young players they've signed. Now they're signing older players. I think it would have been better if they signed Jordan Henderson. Oh, you mean Granit Xhaka? Right, I'm with you. If they'd have signed Granit Xhaka instead of Jordan Henderson. Yeah, but I think, to be fair, I've seen a lot of people saying, just imagine what that dressing room must have been like if Xabi Alonso's come in and decided he needs Welbeck and Henderson. I'm guessing it's just for experience. Because the problem, it seems like at Chelsea, is they don't have a squad that is gelled, works well together. There's probably a lot of egos. I think you're bringing in players that are experienced, that also know how to win. I don't hate it. It's strange, though. Imagine offering Vinny 550k only to have to pay Martinelli 400k. It's crazy. The highest paid. To be fair, Chelsea had a major discipline issue last season. Dan, that's what I mean. I think had a ridiculous amount of red cards. That's what I mean. And especially what... did I see them linked to Romero? It's just like... It's going to be people that can keep these people's heads on their shoulders, I think. That would be what I'd think, anyway. We're going to get Kyra Martin on out there. And we will get Gonzalez on in midfield. We'll do that for now. Get out there and make a difference, lads. Let's get this over the line. We've got Champions League to think about. We've got a big first game. It's Napoli, the first game, isn't it? Fairly sure it's Napoli. 20 minutes left. Let's not throw this away. Let's keep our 100% record. Dan says, sad to see LaCroix go. Anyway, I think 52 million is a decent enough fee for him, though. Just need to actually spend it. Yeah, it's about spending it wisely now, isn't it? Calisthenics says, Arsenal are a little dumb instead of Vinny. Why not Rodrigo? He is still better than Martinelli. Yeah, not a bad check. It just obviously depends who's available, though, doesn't it? Palace says, hang on, is this another Palace fan? Yes, I'm dreaming, ain't I? There you go. Palace, did you just change the colour of your name? Your username colour's just changed for me. Palmer on? Palmer. What am I missing here? What am I missing here, Desmania? Am I being silly? Who's Palmer? And Jai going to be leaving us and we'll waste that money. Yeah, I did. I changed it to a brighter red. Right, I'm with you. I can see. Patterson even. Right, sorry, I'm with you. I was thinking, I couldn't remember us. We did have a Palmer. He's gone. I think I am going to... We'll be sad. I'm tempted to give Campbell a go, you know. We haven't seen Campbell yet. Let's get Campbell on. I'm going for something different. I'm going for something different today, and we're going to get Lurking the wrong way on. And Sorensen's had a good game, but we want to see Flores. We want to see Flores. Get out there and make a difference. Good evening, Dave. How are we doing? Welcome in. Happy Thursday. I hope you're very, very well. Maybe we might be able to beat everyone again. He will be. I would rather see him there than in the Prem. Understand it says, I changed my tactics to get stuck in to try and defend a last-minute 1-0 lead, and my player conceded a penalty. I never have get stuck in on. I know it's a very used thing on Football Manager. I hate get stuck in. It just never worked for me. All groovy here, thanks. Digging back into the Journeyman save today. That's exciting. That's exciting. Let's have an update, if there is one. Oh, no. Right, let's not throw this away. Win that back. Well done, Randelovic. Randelovic is so good. He's been so good. That's offside. Campbell's in. He was offside anyway. Big save for the keeper. Tom says, no drop tonight, Josh. Also, there's never been a drop on a Friday, but never say never. Right, okay. That's good to know. The only thing I keep my eye out on a Friday for is restocks in my local store. They tend to do that. And I have to keep an eye. So, because I wasn't aware of it. Now I am. I could make it there on my lunch and back. Looks like we are going to get this over the line. It's another win in the league. Thank you for letting me know, though, Tom. I do appreciate that. Dan says, I don't want to lose players like Njai. It's Njai, isn't it? To Saudi for the Prem, personally. 22 shots, 11 on target. I know, we can only stick one in. Dodgy dealings here. No, this is Pokemon. Pokemon cards, Mr. Scotsman. Dave says, no change. It's end of second full season at Jugas in Lithuania, my first club in Save. Looking to start moving as they just allowed me to start my second coaching course. I see. Okay, that's a good start, though. Cara Martin has a poor day. Yeah, not ideal. Not ideal. Napoli next. It is indeed. Oh, you guessed it, Mr. Scotsman. You guessed it. You've seen the new page. You've seen the new page. Tom says, that's not too bad then. Hopefully you manage to get something on your lunch tomorrow. No problem at all. Happy to keep you informed. And I am very happy for you to do so, Tom. I do appreciate it. My only thing I've told myself is now, because they had those tins in that I didn't actually know what they were, but then they also had pitch black, do you call them booster boxes? I don't know, for 50 quid. I've told myself that I'm not going to buy every restock, because otherwise I'm going to end up spending a bomb. So I'm probably going to try and get through my box I have. I'm going to get through my box I have, and then we'll go from there. Rather than keep buying other stuff. Calisthenics says, but currently I found tactics that get me on a 3-match winning streak. It's very attacking, but somehow we always lose to bottom of the table. Teams, can you explain why? That's Football Manager, Calisthenics. That is a common issue, I think. Don second. Lying. Dave says, finances in Lithuania are poor. Consistently getting 30 to 40k budget and 5 to 6k wages, and stuck with league rules of 3 Lithuanian players on the field. There are just no good ones at the moment, so stuck with a leaky defence. I struggled with that in Latvia, where you had to have X amount of Latvians on the pitch. I struggled with that. Elite trainer boxes are $49.99. Most likely those. I think it was that, yeah. I think it was that. Actually, I could do a save with Dons, but I prefer Edinburgh. Go on, Palace, because of the challenge of the deductions and staying up. It's tough. It is tough in those early seasons. Definitely tricky. Let's talk after this one. Can you explain his bad day in front of goal? He snatched at it today. Yeah, Texeira's good at football. Don't want to talk about him. Yeah, we love goals. My captain is a 2-star short centre defender. Can't find a replacement. That's frustrating. Does Manu says Josh only opens on a Saturday.
Thanks for
Don't read this out loud. I started to. Palace says random, but how long did it take you for you to get to the Scottish Prem? Not random at all. We're talking about it. Urban Mammoth, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub. 4 months. I really appreciate you renewing that season ticket. Thank you very much, Mammoth. Good evening. 4 months feels like longer. It really does, Mammoth. But thank you very much for the tier 1 sub. I do appreciate it. Mammoth doing urbanisation. Palace, do you know what? I don't mind that. So, sorry, to answer your question, I finished second. We went up first season, didn't we? Finished second and won the playoffs in our first season. We consolidated in our second season. We went up in the playoffs in the third season in League One. We stayed up on the last day in our fourth season in the Championship, and then we went up in the play. It took me 5 seasons to get to the Prem. 5 seasons. Calisthenics says, on FM27, can you start a Chelsea save or Man U and build them up because they are rubbish? Calisthenics, I am just sticking with the 1 save at the moment. This is probably looking like it's going to see me through to FM27. I do have another save on YouTube, but yeah, at the moment I'm not planning on any new ones. Mama says, do not give Palace drums for a play on my name. 99% of his attempts are bad. Mama, I didn't mind that one. Welsh John Games, thank you for the raid. Welcome him. I hope you had a brilliant stream. Can we have a shout out for John, please? How was the stream? Did you stay on Football Manager, I assume? How is life with Rotherham? How did the transfer window go? Edinburgh City playing Edinburgh. Who would have thought? They do indeed. Yes, John. How was the stream, John? Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Calisthenics says, I think FM is the best football game. If it could get FIFA 17 graphics or PES 17 graphics, it's over for the others. I mean, that is what most people want to see an improvement on, is the graphics and stuff. But I don't really mind it. But what if he's not Welsh? He is. He is. Dave says it just ended season, second place, won the Lithuanian Cup, qualified for Euro Conference and got a 70k transfer budget. Not going to go well. That does sound tough. Yeah, same old. How's the save going, John? How's the save going? I've seen enough to deduct 10 points from Everton. John is a Rotherham fan, Palace. John's a Rotherham fan. We need to sack these stewards, by the way. We've got a streaker on the pitch. 10 stream streak from Mammoth. Thank you very much for the company. I do appreciate it. Graphics are fine. Yeah, fine is the word. FM runs bad with garbage graphics. Imagine if they improve the textures as well. Yeah, I'd rather them spend their time on other things than the graphics first. I mean, the engine, yeah. I think the match engine could do with some work. Too many players in, not enough points on the board, feeling flat. It's always tough getting going with a save. It's always tough. These stewards are class at their job. John's a Rotherham fan, unfollowed immediately and never refollow him. Palace doesn't like Rotherham, it seems. Graphics in FM are like bottom tier. What needs sorted? Right. Mamadou Balde, who are you? I didn't call you Baldy. 33 million. No, not for me. Kyle Allen. We look to you. We're not first. And Lars Henriksen. No, I'm okay. Alexander says, here we go. Matthias Jassel has a verbal agreement in place as Newcastle head coach. Favourite contender as revealed in the morning with the... Oh, so this is the... is it Al Ali or Al Hilal? It's one of the Saudi managers, isn't it? Right, I'm off for a run. Enjoy, Palace. June 2030. Newcastle getting relegated. I don't think that. 6 hours 40. It's a mammoth stream. John, love it. I was lurking throughout the day whilst working. Al Ali, thank you, Alexander. I knew it was Al Ali or Al Hilal. Lacey's going to not be happy about the Champions League squad. Yeah. Someone was going to... I'd argue that I'm at least value. I'll say I'm sorry. It's going to take some time for me to get over this because I'm going to miss out on a lot of football, but I do appreciate your time and your explanation. That was a very, very grown-up conversation there, Shay. Whoever said Newcastle are getting relegated, you're my new favourite person. I can't see it, but I would love it. That's the Sunderland in Dave talking there. The Sunderland in Dave. No, I do think they'll struggle. I do think they'll struggle, but they're too big to be relegated, I think. Well, I mean, we saw West Ham or Tottenham up for it, so you can never say never, but I think they'll be okay in that regard. I do think they're going to struggle. Newcastle versus Swindon in 2031, says Alexander. Only a little bit. Scotsman says, losing Tonali, Gordon, and likely Bruno and Hall are getting a massively unproven manager. That's one way of putting it. John says, my save bugged. I started in 2025. I'm confused, but we move. What do you mean? So, like previous season, John? In League 2? Well, I was hoping that you'd say that Swindon would at least get to League 1, but here we are. The squad's garbage. Dave says they will be bottom of the league, but I can't see them going down. Though I did cackle seeing them draw to Gateshead and lose to Bristol. They lost to Bristol City with a bigger scoreline than Swindon did. Even Everton have a better squad. We really think Newcastle are going to struggle. Like I say, I don't see them having a great season because of everything that's just been listed. I don't see them worrying about going down. I don't see it. Yeah, like previous season, January, no games available. Very odd. That is weird. Yeah, I've not heard of that. I've not heard that. Jimenez is good at football. Rockjaka's great. Randelovic is great. There was a lot of journalists there to not really ask much. Lurking the Wrong Way's got injured. That's not good. Premier Sports Cup fixture versus Move for live coverage. When are we playing them? Lurking the Wrong Way is out for 4 to 6 days. Tier's not going to be happy about the Champions League squad. Your reason makes a lot of sense, actually. I'll leave this here as a direct result. Thank you, Abiu. Thank you very much. Miss Scotsman says, but Pickford will save us time and time again, like he always does. Tasmania says the promoted team's most likely to go down than the barcodes. I mean, unfortunately, the way of the Premier League is, yeah, it's always going to be that the three that come up are the likely three that go down. I always hope they're not. I always do have a hope that the promoted sides stay up, but not ideal. John says, yeah, I was very annoyed. I made transfers and loans, couldn't use them. Was so excited for the start, and I just linger in 22nd. That is weird. That does sound very weird, John. I missed that going on. Now I can see Coventry staying up. Do you think? That's a big shout. A big shout. Brand, how we doing? Happy Thursday. Welcome in. Matt says, I don't see any of them staying up. Remind me who it is again. Sorry, who's come up? Coventry. Al says hello. Hello, little man. Hello, little man. He's going to be giggling at me again. Coventry, Hull and Ipswich. Of course it is. Of course it is. Hull are in trouble, do you think? Ipswich. If I'm being brutally honest, and I really don't want it to be the case for Dave, I think Hull and Ipswich, I think, are down. I can see all three of them going, if I'm honest. You've got the career path. I was waiting to see if Slowey was here, but we will do it. We will do it. I'll tell you what. No, Jack's not here. We'll give Slowey his points back, but we'll do the quiz anyway. Sunderland might be in the stinker. With Europe, it's true. It's a lot of fixtures. Thank you for the lurk, John. I need to go and eat. I've had nothing all day. Get yourself some food, John. Thank you very much for the raid, and I appreciate the lurk. Hull, Ipswich, and Newcastle. I can't see Newcastle. I can't see it. Right, career path quiz is coming onto your screen in 3, 2, 1. There you go. So it's Sao Paulo, Valencia, Liverpool, and Gremio. Those are your teams. Right, we've got our first Champions League fixture. Pars Pro has gone with Lucas Leiva. It's not Lucas Leiva. It's not Lucas Leiva. There would have been Lazio. Lazio would have been in there amongst other teams that I can't remember right now. Dosmano is our first correct answer. Mr. Scotsman coming in there as well. Leiva does have Lazio. Yeah, it is Fabio Aurelio. You are correct. Desmania was the first in there. Mr. Scotsman second. 2 correct answer. I show his first here. Mr. Scotsman, I'm going to VAR it for my screen. Yeah. Yeah. Neither of them was Slowy, so it doesn't matter. No, Desmania came up on my screen first. Lazio doesn't exist for me. But I suppose just blind to Lazio. I like it. It was Fabio Aurelio. Correct. I defer to the big Scots. Yeah, I was never getting that. There we go. So I'm going to give Slowy his points back. Let me just do that quick before I forget. I'm assuming Jack took his points back for the Wikipedia. I couldn't remember what it was. Goated formation, exclamation mark tactic, Bren. We've got a video on it. This is the tactic that's won me 3 Scottish Premierships in a row. It's a very, very good tactic. Working wonders with the start, boys. Have you got similar to this, or is it? We go with it. That's out of formation, out of possession. Information we get forward in possession. Sorry. Yeah, 5-3-2. Nice. Nice. Right, let me just look at these channel point redemptions quick. How are you getting on in the start save, Bren? Right, so Mr. Nyholm added a song to the playlist. I can't remember what song that was, but we do always add those, so that's going to get taken. Yeah, that goes. Wikipedia path. Jack hasn't taken his points back, so he can have that back. Songs have been added. Cat cam happened. Slowy can have his points back. There we go. Right, all done on that. All done with the points. In the Europa League, 10 points from 6 games, avoided relegation first season, third season, and won the Cup. 7th third season, but had Europa. Oh, with the extra games. So we're allowed 12 on the bench. So actually, did we get a full bench here? We actually have a full bench for the first time in this save. Oh, no, we don't. We got two gaps there. We're missing 2 on the bench. But that's a lot better. We usually can only name 5 subs. We can name 10 this season. Some good results, though. 2-1 away at Wolfsburg. That is a good result. We're about to play our first Champions League game of the season. We've got Napoli. Is this away? Can everyone remember, is this away? This is Rise of the Capital, yeah. Good luck. Oh, Bren, we've got some horrible fixtures. I've got to play Real Madrid and PSG in this league phase. I'm going to... No, Lurking the wrong way is injured, so we're going to keep you on there. I am going to start Kyra Martin today, though. He didn't have a great game against Hearts, but I'm going to start him today. We'll go with that. Yep, that's going to be it. Come on, then. Let's get this Champions League campaign underway with a positive start. We finished 2nd in the league phase last year. We beat the likes of Chelsea, Sporting, Porto. I think it's going to be tough this year. Who have they got? Do we recognise any names? Not really. Stones to Inter, officially done. Wow. Didn't see that. So is that... Was he out of contract? Was he released? I feel like he was, wasn't he? Yeah, free signing. I thought so. I mean, it's a great signing. It's a great signing, I think. I wouldn't have expected him to go to... I thought he might have stayed in the Prem. I'm sure he's going to be earning some money. Agahawa is a blast from the past. Is that his son? Let's have a look. Where's Agahawa? Was he on the bench? He will thrive in Italy. Yeah, Stones had no club during the World Cup, didn't they say? Dave, you might be right. Oh, Samu. It's Samu, right? I'm good. Samu Agahawa. I don't think we're going to be able to check here, are we? Like favoured personnel. If we remember after the game, please do remind me and we can have a look. Yeah, I think he'll thrive in Italy. I think he's the type of player. I mean, look at... I know obviously not the same kind of player, but look at like a McTominay, you know what I mean? He'll look like a Rolls Royce of a centre-back in Italy, I think. Stones fits Serie A very well. Slower, very tactical game. He'll smash it. I agree, Pass Pro. I do agree with that. Stones will do well there. Yeah, 100%. I think he'll look like a Rolls Royce of a centre-back. I'm not bothered. Just saw the name. Yeah, no, we'll try and take a look. Always happy to check. Yeah, and a 3-back system over there will do great. 100%. 100%. Right, come on then. Chris Smalling even looked like Prime Maldini. He was good there, wasn't he? He was good. Which is always why I've always had my own question marks. I don't watch a lot of Serie A football, so I can't fully comment. Get a good ball across here. Come on. Square it, please. That is a great ball. Oh. I can't comment fully, but that's always why I've had my own question marks, England squad-wise, for Tomori. I always just feel like there's a little bit of tax being a centre-back in the Serie A. Good player, Smalling. That FIFA, he was incredible. Was that FIFA 17, Smaldini? When everyone used to have... who was it? It was Smalling, Eric Bailly, and Jack Butland, was it? Was the back three? FIFA 17? Eric Bailly and Butland. Yeah, it was. It was. I'm looking forward to seeing how our new signing fits with our current system. Thomas Meunier? He's a good player. How old is he now? Julius Agahawa is not the father of Samu Agahawa, formerly known as Samu Omorodion. They share a similar surname by coincidence, but Samu Agahawa adopted the name Agahawa from his mother. Alexander, there we go. Thank you very much, Desmanio. Asked and answered. Butland or Begovic, it was, yeah. What a time to be alive. He's 34. Better days, that FIFA 17. That was a hell of a FIFA. I was watching... Oh, no, they're in. Oh, that's a good finish as well. We go 1-0 down here in Naples. He runs like he's 41. Yeah, I was watching a game through Robbo's stream, actually. He was watching Stokes and Kurt play a couple of days ago on FIFA 17. It was a good watch. I'm assuming he's joining as a depth option on a free. Bryce, compare that FIFA with the this bad now. How can the game go so downhill? It was the change of the match engine, wasn't it? They went to that new... not match engine. I can't think what you call it. Like almost like animations, wasn't it? I feel like it went downhill from there. Gav, how we doing? Oh my god, he's actually playing FM. I know. I mean, we are an hour and 34 in. This is our second game, so still not great form. How are you, Gav? Happy Thursday. I hope you're very well. Sorry, Alf laughed when you went 1-0 down. Not on, really. Yeah, they've ruined FIFA. They have. I'm not going to be getting this one. I think ECFC or whatever it's called now looks rough. Not played in ages, and think their whole cards and stuff looks bad. It's just primed to make as much money as possible, which obviously is from a business standpoint, they're doing well. It's just if you play Ultimate Team, it's just like it's a game mode that just induces stress. It's not fun. Like, you can't really play it. Oh, no, they're in again. Good save, Moody. Well done. Good hands. When I get back into FM, it reminds me why I stopped playing FIFA. Gav says I literally just do SBCs. Playing the game is for idiots. Oh, yeah, I'm not even going to buy this one. It's going to be the first ever FIFA that I haven't owned. But I've got no interest. Zero interest this time. We need to wake up here. Makes me think, why did I just waste the last 8 months of my life? Pay to win? Yeah, Blair, 100%. Exactly that. It's very much focused on money being spent. That's what I mean. That's when I always see people sort of saying like, oh yeah, like game modes like pro clubs and career mode, why don't they get a huge overhaul? Because they only care about Ultimate Team. That's the moneymaker. I haven't bought one since the last one before the cards nonsense. What's that be? FIFA? Well, it depends how early then, because that's a long time ago before Ultimate Team. I mean, FIFA 17 was the introduction of Weekend League, but I think, was it like FIFA 10? Was Ultimate Team? Where's Trav? Spent about 5k on this one. It happens. So a hell of a long time ago. Right, okay, FIFA 10. Kyra Martin is stinking the stadium out, does Manu? He's coming off at half-time, that's for sure. We went with a brave choice of picking him over Senior, and it's not paid off. Sorensen has a go. Last FIFA I played was before it had an online mode, I think. Yeah, so like it's going to be the pre-2010s. He'll score now. He won't. Passpro says, I must say, yeah, Ultimate Team the moneymaker, but like they actively discard features they had 10 years ago. Thought I'd play a 2v1 online with some friends. Nope, can't do that anymore. Weird, isn't it? You not get the next one, Ben? That surprises me. Is that something that's going to change when you see all of the hype, though, Ben? Because the last 2 or 3... So Mrs. A1 still doesn't believe I'm not going to buy this one, because I've said it for the last 3 years. But I genuinely am firm on it now. Mr. Scotsman says, and it becomes worse every year by the looks of it. I think the match engine looks so bad and it's not even football. No, I mean, it's still a game. It has to be a game in some regard, but it just doesn't even represent football at all, really. There's an exploit every year. Dave says, I do have ECFC 25. I think, though, but I've not played it. Parsman says, and just online friendlies versus friends is so buggy, it's almost unplayable, and that's a full price game. Yeah, that's the thing. And the gameplay on different game modes being different is crazy. Alexander says, Ultimate Team was added to FIFA series on March 19, 2009 as downloadable content for FIFA 09 on the PlayStation 3 and 360. There you go. Alexander answers again. Ben says, no, I've barely played this one. I'll be on GTA a lot of the time when it comes out. Good shout. That's it, Ben. GTA will kill EAFC this year. Just about to hand notice in with the club. Takeover rumours. Why did you do this to me, FM? It's always the way, isn't it? It's always the way. Right, Kyra Martin, you've not been good here. Let's get Cecilia on to save the day. Anyone else having a particularly bad game? Not that I'm going to hook anyone else off at halftime yet, but we'll keep an eye. FC felt vibe coded before vibe coding was a thing, but the stuff in the past few years is just breathtaking. Morial says FIFA has always had exploits, though. It had them in the 90s when I played. Oh, yeah, but games do. I just mean as in, for it being the number one sort of football game, you'd hope that it at least plays like a game of football, you know? How far do you think I can take IK Stark in Europe? I think eventually, maybe Champions League quarterfinals. It's one of those, isn't it? It's like I'm thinking with Edinburgh here. It's like, oh, ball in it. Good save, Moody. It's like I'm thinking with here. It's like, can you actually end up competing with the top dogs? Like, just financially, it's just going to take years and years and years, isn't it? I will not buy it because I will wait patiently for FIFA 17 and 14 servers to be online. Alexander, is there plans for them to be turned back on? Probably not. It's just, yeah, it's tough. Scotsman says, Josh, you're going to be making the rebuild videos you thought about a while ago. I am planning to still, Mr. Scotsman. I am indeed. It's just, yeah, work has been incredibly full on at the moment. My next thing I'm working on over this weekend, because Mrs. A1 is working all of Saturday. After the stream, I am going to be working on some of the save ideas videos we've discussed. So I'll be getting those out on the Sort It Out channel. Because even if you have an Unreal Academy and develop players, you'll be forced to sell them and can't replace them. True. I bought FC25, played it for 2 hours and realised how much I wasn't enjoying it. Gav says, that's a daft question. Play it enough and you'll build the infrastructure capable of competing. Just how many hours a season you want to put in. Yeah. That's what I mean. It'll take years and years and years is what I mean. Just because the only money you get in, well, like in this save, I'm guessing it's the same in Norway, is just from the Champions League. So it's just going to be, 30 seasons. Yeah, if you're in the Champions League consistently, you're going to end up with a lot of money. Like the club, this is my third season in the competition and the club's now worth 70 million. So we're eventually going to have the money. It's just obviously you then need to get to a level of competing in the Champions League where the best players want to join you as well. Alexander says, yes, FIFA 14 and FIFA 17 are being revived through fan-made private servers for PC. A community development group is working to bring back online features and Ultimate Team modes for these classics. Wow, okay. Brent says, Norway is a footballing nation on the up as well. Jack being as lovely as ever. Gav says, I've got Malmo to a final in my second season there. The fact it's 2051 is irrelevant. Yeah, but that's because you're good at this management stuff, isn't it? You're good at this management stuff. Sorry, 1 second. Right. Stick Flores up top left. Up top left. What do you mean, sorry? Lost any games? No, we're losing at the moment. I've got my saw that. No, I just have broken strikers. Who's the name at the moment now, Gav? Are we boring you? Get him sacked. Jack, you just the hate watching is just relentless. Just have a day off. We're gonna get Flores on the left, yeah. Management stuff. Gav just puts a 60-foot monster up front and tells everyone to aim for them. That's the way to do it. Wide target forward, up front, right. I'm with you, Desmania. I'm with you. I'll leave him as an inside forward at the moment. I'm gonna get Johnston on as this wing back. I mean, I don't know what's going on. I was more checking my phone to see if Mrs. A1 was back, but I think the cat's just causing chaos out there. Dave, thank you very much for the bits. I appreciate it. Not like this. Not like this. Tex hasn't been great. No, I know, but the thing is, Tex could change that in a heartbeat. He's on a yellow as well, though. Maybe we will take him off. How many subs have I made? 3. We get Gonzalez on and we'll let Castagna push forward. And then we might We're going to give Patterson. On a yellow too, yeah, I agree. We're going to get into a positive mindset and we're going to go a bit more direct. That's Kev Ball, if you know who that is. That is Kev Ball. That is Kev Ball. The United City FM. Trendsetter. Right, come on. Oh, no. Don't go too behind. Don't go too behind. Well done, Moody. Got there. Through the flurry of bodies. It's a ball across, though. It is to Agahauer. They're going to check for offside. I'm not sure he was. Down the right, hit the big man. I think that's onside. I was going to say, he looked it. Things go from bad to worse here in Naples. Oh, he's done well. Oh, it's tight. It's tight. He does Manio. You know how to tell if they're off? I do, yeah, I do. The players celebrate if they're on. I know. But it ruins all the fun. I am aware. We've not been very good here today. Not at all. That is broken. It is. I'd rather the suspense, you know. It does ruin the fun. That's what I mean. It's just, what's the point of having it if you know before it shows you? Pointless, really. Right, we're going to make some changes. Let's... goal threat. We'll go wide forward. Actually, no, we won't. What we're going to do is we are going to... You're going up front with him. We're going up front with him. You guys are going to be advanced wingbacks. Cecilia is going to drop into the middle there. You are going to be that free roll. No, we can leave it as is. I'll tell you what, we'll do that. You don't have to do any tracking, that's for sure. We don't need it. We'll do that, but if you could do a little bit of tracking for me, that'd be great. Let's go attacking. You're going to do some pressing for me there. We need some pressing there. This is Ren, Dan. This is Ren. That jacket was unreal. Was it Curry on top that you have? Was it Curry on top? Right, we are going to go for this. Yeah, we'll go with that. That's fine. Thought it was great ices, indeed. Yeah, Curry. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Right, let's at least make this respectable. Let's grab a goal here for our goal difference in the league phase. We've been poor. We've been poor here today. It doesn't look like it's going to get much better. As Napoli come forward again, we look like we're just crumbling every time they come forward. I thought there was a penalty being given there as the ball cannons off the post. I put the pick in the Discord. I look forward to seeing it. Antonio did well to get round him, but just can't keep going. Here we go. Can we make something happen? I don't think this is our highlight, though, is it? It's just going to end. Although Flores has a chance. Get a ball across. Castagno! We do grab a goal. Small chance. Castagno with a goal. It's rubbish timing. Castagno says, now you're right, my timeline is winding me up. I've just met a post that says Mbappe better than Ronaldo. Yeah, I can't get behind that. I can't get behind that one. We are going to throw a bit more at this. You can go to an attacking midfielder. I need you to... Yeah, just chill if I'm honest. And you're both going to do some pressing for me. You refunded my points? I did, yeah. I did indeed. Much more direct, much wider. Dan says it is crazy and funny that Mbappe hasn't won a Ballon d'Or or Champions League yet. It is indeed. I don't think... Do we think he'll win a Ballon d'Or? Do we think he'll win a Ballon d'Or? I mean, he's also deserved neither. True, Gav. True. Jack, that's the last time I refund them. You've now lost that privilege. Much more often on the breast. This year, probably. He must do, surely. Well, you think he will? You think he'll win this year, does Manu? What, you're saying is in the Ballon d'Or? No. No. I think Messi has more chance of a Ballon d'Or than Mbappe this year, does he not? I've seen a lot of stuff saying Kane has a chance. Yes, between Yamal, Dembele and Kane. I've seen a lot of stuff saying that there's a good chance for Kane. If Messi wins, it's a fix. Messi won't win. I just mean as in, I think he'd have more of a stand for it this year than Mbappe. Just because of obviously, I mean, if they'd have won the World Cup, it'd have been a different story. And it says, can you believe Diego Simeone is still Atleti coach? I think it's time for them to get a new manager, someone like Eric Ten Hag. Simeone's done a good job there, though, hasn't he? For the World Cup performance and that, and the media, yeah, it's like a media's favourite. We have lost, unfortunately. We threw everything out at the end. At the Stadio Diego Armando Maradona. Ten Hag to replace Diego. No chance. No. A poor performance in Naples. We were underdogs. You gave it your best shot. We'll keep him happy. Kane is favoured for the Ballon d'Or with the bookies. Yeah, I've seen that. Offers made for Max Johnston. Deadline's gone, so no, we won't be accepting any of that. I think it should be Mbappe, but it'll be Yamal. Why should it be Mbappe? I'm confused as to why Mbappe's getting a shout here. I'm confused. What, so like no Champions League, no World Cup, Golden Boot in everything he's played in. Yamal had a bad World Cup. Mbappe should be nowhere near it. Yeah, I don't think didn't win the league either. That's what I mean. So no team honours, which obviously we know play a huge part in Ballon d'Ors. Yeah, no, I don't think that's enough, personally. Kane should win it. He just produced the second best goal scoring season in history, says Calisthenics. Should be Elise, honestly, but the world's not ready for that conversation. Elise is a hell of a player. I think if Yamal had a better World Cup, he'd win it, but he had an understandably due to injury underwhelming World Cup. That's a good shout, Dan. That's a good shout. I think there's a lot of sense in that. Alright. Yeah, but it's why I think it should be Mbappe, but it won't be. Yeah, I do disagree with that one. Spencer for Balloon 4, just for that tackle. It's Kane for me, he got 73 goals. I'm biased, I'd say Kane. What are we on about? Who we think's going to win Ballon d'Or? Calisthenics says, no, the Ballon d'Or doesn't really have a criteria, they just be given it. Yeah, but what I'm saying is I mean, typically we always see that it's someone from a team that performs very, very well. Justin Devaney, right, reasonable as always, Palace. We're expected to be on the end of an utter shellacking. PG, Francesco, what are we talking about? Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, VR's fine. Matt Scuffrey, not a fan of Devaney. I agree, Jack, but it's trophy heavy all the time. Kane has a tiny face on a massive head. He can't win anything. I mean, as a man with a considerably large forehead, I'm going to hope that you're wrong. An individual trophy should be based off an individual season. Yeah, but I'd say that Kane's had a better season than Mbappe. I would say Kane's had a better season than Mbappe. Would you not? Shellac is varnish. Not heard it as a euphemism. No, it's weird, isn't it? If France won World Cup, I'd say Elise or Kane. Cross between Kane or Yamal. Football's finished if Dembele wins it this season. He started 10 league games. Calisthenics says, but before 2018, it was always the best player of that season. Didn't matter how much trophy they won if they were the best player that season they won. I think trophies have always had a stand-in. I think trophies have always had a stand-in. But obviously it was just always just between who won or scored more between Messi and Ronaldo. I'm not sure he has, though. Anyone can score goals in the Bundesliga. I adore the bloke, but scoring goals in the German league doesn't make you unreal. It'll be top 3. Nah, I disagree with that. You could say the same about La Liga. You can say the same about La Liga. You've arguably got just as many tough games in the Bundesliga as you do in La Liga. Is this a YouTube viewer with all the horrible opinions? Opinions, let's say. Calisthenics is... If you can't see a message, I'm reading it on YouTube. But Calisthenics is talking football with us. If Bayern won the UCL, it would be it'd definitely be Kane, 100%. He got 14 and 13 in the Champions League. Scored in every knockout Champions League game. You could say the same in the Prem. It's just English bias. What do you mean, sorry? What, only having X amount of tough games? Pass Pro. Is that what you meant? I mean, I'd say it's definitely less competitive than it used to be, but I would still say it's a more competitive league than most. And I, for one, never talk nonsense. Prem is the toughest league in the world still. Yeah, I'd definitely say it's less competitive than sort of like Fergie era, where you literally could lose to anyone. There is a clear divide between the sort of top clubs and the rest, it feels. But I do still think it's a very, very competitive league. 15 goals in the UCL and being knocked out in the quarters. I think Mbappe has had the best individual season. Yeah, I just personally disagree. I personally disagree. Top three will be Yamal, Rodri and Kane, but I think Mbappe should win it. Ah, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. More competitive than the US leagues where Messi is, so he shouldn't be anywhere near the convo. Not that he is. Yeah, I think if they'd have won it, he'd have ended up winning it. But I don't think. I think they'd have needed to win the World Cup. Just look at 2010. Snyder won the treble and went to the World Cup final and also top goal scorer of it. But Messi won it because he was the best player that season. And went to the World Cup final, also top goal scorer of it. But yeah, but then I'm going to guess in 2010 was 2010 not the year that Messi absolutely dominated the Champions League? Oh no, that's what you're saying. Sorry, I'm with you. Yeah, but then that doesn't make sense, Calisthenics, because you're saying Snyder won. Oh, so he won the treble. Sorry, I'm with you. So, but then I'm going to guess Messi won a lot of domestic competitions in 2010, and he lost the World Cup final, Snyder. So what I'm hearing there is that Snyder was top scorer at a World Cup, but lost the final. And he probably won the same amount of trophies as Messi, but Messi was probably heavily top scorer in the league. Like 2010 was a dominant year for Messi, wasn't it?
Welcome to the club.
So I just mean as in what I'm arguing. I get what you're saying because Messi was the best player in the world at that point, and that's why he won the Ballon d'Or, and I agree. But I don't think Snyder won enough trophy. If we're basing it just off trophies, I don't think. Plus, it's also major competitions, isn't it? He only won La Liga. Who won the Champions League in 2010? Who won the Champions League final? Inter. Fair enough. Inter with Snyder. Oh, right, okay, well, I stand corrected him. I stand corrected. I'm happy to admit when I'm wrong. Mourinho treble. That was 2010, was it? Wow. Soiree, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. Chalk and cheese. Oh, Dan, yeah, no, Messi versus Snyder. Yeah, no, but that's not what Calisthenics is arguing. Calisthenics is saying that Messi won it for being the better footballer. I just thought, because the argument is that before 2018, that it was only on who was the better player and not focused on trophies. I would argue that there's always been a consideration of who won what. Snyder was unreal in 2010. He got robbed. Messi won it because he was Messi and played for Barca. I mean, statistics-wise, Mbappe just on goal contributions, but no team honours. Hardcore. I think I wouldn't be surprised if he won it. I don't see Mbappe winning it at all. I don't see a world where he wins this. Inter, Mourinho treble, Jose Masterclass. My pizzas are 6 minutes away. What did you go for? What did you go for, Atta? Come on. Messi just had better stats than Snyder. Inter won in 2010. It's balanced though, better footballer, but trophy has an effect. Mbappe has literally not won anything this season. Yeah, and then obviously if we go down the goal scoring route, yes, he's top scored everything, but Harry Kane scored a ridiculous amount of goals this year. Like, ridiculous. Soiree, how are we? Sorry to ruin the debate. Thoughts on Adam Asnu in this game? I don't know who that is, Soiree. I don't know who that is. Welcome in, though. Happy Thursday. I hope you're very, very well. In this game, he is 31 years old. He has been... okay, so Everton, he went to Morocco. He's had a very, very interesting career. Yeah, he's currently in Portugal. Looks a decent player, though. Looks decent. Type of player I'd use. I'm probably going to scout him, to be honest. Thank you, Soiree. 3 times medium, none of business. Right. Okay. Not playing along tonight. Here in my Everton save. Right, pre-match. Who have we got today? Ross County at home. Where are they? They've won 1, drawn 2, lost 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't want to talk to the press today. I've got no water. I need to grab some water in a second. I'll get to game day and then I'm going to just quickly grab a drink. Was going to say probably retire, but there's a massive variable these days between saves on players' data. Yeah, so he must be very young in this, mustn't he? Honestly, I forgot what I ordered. I will tell you when it gets here. I look forward to it. I do. Onward say happy Thursday to you, to Mr. Ward Soiree. It's a pleasure to have you in, and thank you for following. I do appreciate it. That was our first loss of the season. Obviously, we're still yet to have one in the league. We really need to beat Salzburg if we're gonna hope. Did we lose? We lost our opening game in the Champions League last year, did we not? I'm fairly sure we had Bayern Munich and we got battered, did we not? Yeah, we lost 4-0 away at Bayern, and then we beat Midtjylland. We beat Porto at home. We beat Chelsea at home. We drew away at Villarreal. We beat Olympiacos 7-0 away. And we beat Sporting, and we beat Atletico Madrid away. The difference is this year, we have... So we've got Salzburg. We're going to have to win away at Lille if we want to go through. But then Madrid at home's crazy. Villarreal at home. I mean, we lost to them first season in the Champions League. We drew with them last year, and now we've got them at home finally. Bodo Glimt is going to have to be a win. Galatasaray is going to have to be a win, and then PSG away to end it. I want to get back on FM, but I can't find my laptop. Oh, I wasn't scrolled. I was going to say, I thought you were keeping us in suspense there. Calisthenic says, it's just like 2012 and 2013. Ronaldo and Messi were the best players those years and not many trophies. So you see it was always who was the best trophies didn't play a part. We're going to agree to disagree on this one, Calisthenics. I'm not saying that the best player didn't always win it. I don't agree that trophies don't have and haven't always had a stand on its winning. I'm not saying it's the only thing at all. I still don't think it is, but I do think it plays a part. I just think that you're talking about years where Ronaldo and Messi were so much better than everyone. Of course that they're going to be the front runners. They win it every year. But I just can't agree that I don't think they didn't take trophies into consideration. I've hung up the wheels. That game is a bit hard for me. You're not enjoying Rocket League. I've struggled to have the motivation to get back on. Dan says, I think the difference to those years was just how clear those two were from everything. That's what I mean, Dan. I think it's just, of course they're up here because they're right up here. Multi-support now, bro. Thank you very much. Sorting out SI tuning in over on YouTube. It's a pleasure to have you in. I hope you're well. I think recently it's become more important to win trophies instead of having a standout season. I think if anyone had a season like Ronaldo and Messi used to have, they'd win the Ballon d'Or. I don't think standout seasons are as standout as those two had, is the difference. You're talking about players that were absolutely battered anyone, like for goals, assists. Like it wasn't even close. Oh, 100% I agree, but no one does that. No, that's what I'm saying. So that's why I think now trophies play a bigger part, is because no one's standing out like they did. You know what I mean? I think if anyone did, if Dembele went on to score 75 goals, then again, Kane's just done it. So this is why I think he should do it. He should get it. Kane's just done it. Lurking the wrong way's injured is not ideal. We're going to have to play Little Jack out there today. And then Isidro Gonzalez is going to have to come in. Gannon Doak, Ballon d'Or winner in 5 years, remember? I'm still waiting for that McTominay overhead kick in the final though, Mr. Scotsman, so I'm going to take it with a pinch of salt. I'm going to take it with a small pinch of salt. Danza trophies are also differentiated. Who won it out of those two as well? Primarily the Champions League trophy in particular. Very true. Very true. Right, I am going to very quickly just run and grab a glass of water. So continue debating, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll give you my 2 pennies worth when I'm back, but I won't be long. I'm just going to grab a drink. I'll see you in a second. It's all come down to this. 120 hard-grueled minutes. You're one kick of the football away each. From glory, from history. You can tell your grandchildren, generations of your family about this moment. Get out there and win it. For the capital. Well, we didn't. We didn't win it. Oh, okay, yeah, of course, fair enough. I didn't know if it would be like an option to... Right. Who's playing in a tracksuit? Why is Jacob Ramsey hasn't got changed? Jacob Ramsey's playing in a full tracksuit. We've been in a terrible run of form. We're slowly turning it around, but this is a must-win game. We're playing our rival Sunderland. And we're 1-0 down. And we're 1. They're calling for offside. We're 1-0 down against Sunderland, though. The goal counts. We're 1-0 down. Where was the offside? Is that a joke? What have we just checked? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. What a big, big day it is. What a day it is. It's playoff day. So what does that mean? The suit's back out. And not only is the suit out, we've got ourselves the Edinburgh City tie. We've gone all in. 24 quid that tie cost me. 24 quid this... Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the Europa League. We've confirmed it. 60 points we finished on. 3 points clear of Hibs. Isn't there still a split to come? What do you mean? What do you mean, Jack? What do you mean? Sorry, Jack, what do you mean? Doesn't it split into top 6? I didn't know. I didn't know that. What's that? Hello. I return. I'm back. How are we all doing? Where do we get to? Trophies are still... Yeah, we saw that. I'm still waiting on Footy to come home as well. Yeah, next time. Mbappe scored 52. Kane scored 73. There you go. Gav says, I've never seen this clip before and I just died. Is it the cup final one, Gav? Was it the cup final one? It is a good one. I've got loads ready to go. I need to add more into that, actually. Yeah, no, most of them being in the Bundesliga. I'm just not sure you should win it when most of your goals are in the Bundesliga. Yeah, but then Mbappe... Yeah, no. We're going to agree to disagree. That's what I mean. It's a game of opinions. We said that earlier. But, I mean, most of Mbappe's being in La Liga means the same to me as goals in the Bundesliga. Time to reheat some of yesterday's Dozella. That's my version of Paella. And not some weird local music festival. Could double us both. Adam, how are we? Happy Thursday. I hope you're very, very well. Parsbro says, I think the CR7 Messi era skewed the perception of what a world-class player has to be like. A world-class player has to be like. Like Figo in 2000, Owen in 2001 were great players, but they weren't putting out Messi CR7 numbers. Sama won a Ballon d'Or in 1996, who puts him in his all-time Germany 11, but trophies always mattered, even back then. Right, okay, I'm with you. I completely agree on it. It's skewing sort of the caliber of player. I don't think we'll ever see anything like it. That's the thing. I disagree. I think top 10 in the La Liga beat the top 10 in the Bundesliga. Yeah, but that's not what I'm saying, Jack. Because it's all relative. It's all relative. The top 10 in the Premier League batter the top 10 in La Liga. But it's all relative. What I'm saying is, for those teams, there's still arguably just as many tough games for them. Real Madrid have what? Okay, maybe 2 to 4 extra tough games a season than Bayern do. I don't think... What I'm saying is I just don't think La Liga is up here and Bundesliga's down here. I have them quite similar standards of leagues. Because it's all relative. I get what you're saying, but I just don't really think it counts. 24 quid for a tie is peanuts. I was spending 50 plus when I was working the city in the early 90s. Really does, Manu. Wow. Was that last clip a bit? Which one was the last one, Dan? There won't be a next time at this rate. The pens, broke me. Me too. I'm over it, I promise. Photos in the Discord, Josh. I look forward to it. Elena, welcome in. Happy Thursday. I hope you're very, very well. I hope you've had a brilliant week so far. We need to get back to winning ways, ladies and gentlemen. I had picked this team already, hadn't I? What does Gonzalez not? Gonzalez just doesn't look like a very good footballer anymore. What's happened there, then? Doesn't enjoy big matches is something I hate, but it's what we have to do. Now, we just had a rough session last night. Poor Tommy going to run out of hair to pull out. Really? Not ideal. Dad says, I don't think anyone's goals should be disregarded, to be honest, in the Big 5 leagues at least. No, I'd agree. I'm all right, feeling somewhat healthy again. Thank you, mate. How's you? I'm doing very well. I'm glad you're feeling better. I'm doing very, very well. I hope you've had a brilliant week. Right, we need to get back to winning ways. Because the Champions League put a little bit of a dent in our form. But in the league, we're still absolutely flying. Still 100%. Let's keep the show on the road. Let's give Ross County a taste of what we can do. Let's not concede early. That'd be the way to start this. Kyron Martin wins it. I just realised I was meant to start Cecina. I forgot to... Sorensen's in. Still yet to score a goal for the club. I forgot to put Cecina back in. That's ball from me. Last clip was you supposedly not knowing that the Scottish League splits after favourite games. I assume it was a bit. Dan, unfortunately it wasn't. I had no idea. I got battered on TikTok for that. Scottish people were very, very angry with me. I had no idea. Sorensen, there we go. First goal for the club. They're appealing for offside, but we're going with a goal song anyway. Bob, dude, how are we doing? Have we given it? Sorensen's first goal for the club. Come on. Big up, Josh Legend. How are we doing? Hope you're doing okay. Work was stressful today, but I don't care. My mind is set for tomorrow. It's still unreal, even though it's true, and it's really happening tomorrow. I get what I deserve, my diploma and the chance to walk on the stage and say I did it. Bob, dude, exactly that. It's going to be a celebration of all that hard work. I'm buzzing for you, my friend. Cursed Ames.
Welcome to the club.
Thank you for following. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. It's a pleasure to have you in. Pastor says, if we go down the Kane only played in the Bundesliga route, then Dembele has to return his Ballon d'Or. There's food for thought there. At says, so you know what to expect. Hot honey, pepperoni chicken, caprese Philly cheesesteak. You need to put not safe for work on that. Oh boy. Dang it. Signal gonna go is going for a tunnel. Sorry, I'll miss the response. No worries, Bob, dude. We'll go with it again. Scottish Prem is back tomorrow. Football. It's coming home. No, wrong tournament. Dan says, just letting you know that Hearts did not win the league last season. Well, yeah, I know. Well, sorry, did I say they did? Ripley, how we doing? Sorry, Dan, that confused me. I've lost. I say a lot of nonsense, so I'm not sure if I said something wrong. Ripley, how we doing? Happy Thursday. Kane also has a history of scoring oodles of goals, literally in the best league. He scored so many goals in the Prem. The dude can score. He definitely can. In a struggling Tottenham team as well. How are we, Ripley? I hope you're very, very well. Have you got any more of the cards you're looking to collect? Jack says, yeah, but unfortunately Dembele won every trophy there was, so he's always going to win it. They were top after 33 games. I know, I did... Oh, I see what you mean, Dan. Sorry, I'm with you. No, I knew it. So that clip was before that. And I hadn't really taken an interest in Scottish football pre this season. I did keep up with that situation. Curtis Dames, welcome in. How are we? Thank you for following. I do appreciate it. How are you doing? I hope you've had a brilliant week. We need to keep doing what we're doing. How's Kyron Martin playing? We'll leave Kyron Martin on for now, but I am upset that I didn't put Cecina back on the pitch. That was a mistake. Is that Eric Garcia? Not on the wing, it isn't. No, Eloy Garcia. Like a part of a car tyre. Bit of alloy-based banter for you there. Hearts going to be much worse this season. Well, I mean, Shankland gone isn't going to help. Got battered in the Champions League qualifier. Ruby says, card break for now for money. Oh, I see. Okay. I've absolutely got eyes on some new Women's Hockey League set just came out, and there's definitely some stuff you want. Nice. Yeah, that was a weird message. Fair play, Jack. Swung the sword. I've watched Hearts in the Champions League qualifier. They're not even Europa League level. Dan says, and may as well face Benfica in the Europa League qualifier in the next round. Fair enough, Jack. Watch camera settings, Viva. We'll have a look in a minute. Miss Scotsman off now for dinner. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Thank you very much for being here, Mr. Scotsman. I hope you enjoy your dinner. I appreciate you being here, as always, my friend. Just because you got a sword doesn't mean I won't. Can tell you he would be one who's a troll. I'd assume so. I would say that maybe just going forward. I mean, I'm not arguing it, but going forward, maybe we kick things off with a timeout. But it is what it is. Right, we'll praise. We're going to make some changes in a minute. We literally just killed that highlight by praising. Textura is always knackered, to be honest. I'm going to bring Castagna on for the rest of the game. And we'll go Cecina there. I wouldn't want to risk it all. I mean, it was an odd message. I'll give you that. We're not going to VAR it. Put it that way. It won't be in VAR, this one. In that kind of mood. Be careful, ladies and gentlemen. Be careful. Jack really wants Mbappe to win the Ballon d'Or. Sorry about that, Josh, mate. I was really looking forward to the response. I lost signal. No need to apologise at all. I just said it's going to be a celebration of all of your hard work, and it's thoroughly deserved. And I'm buzzing for you. Ripley says a bit under 20 Canadian dollars for a hobby box, I think. So we're going to hold off. But I also have an appointment downtown next week near my favourite card shop, so I may end up buying them anyway. It looks like it's just meant to be. Dan says, what if he wanted Mbappe to win the Ballon d'Or, though? Oh, 200 Canadian dollars, right, okay. Ban reversed, that's it. Mr. Tony FM, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you're well. Happy Thursday, it's a pleasure to have you. Statistically, we're dominating this game again. Oh my god, goddamn typos. I know what you meant, Canadian dollars, I'm with you. If boxes were $20, I'd buy like 15 of them. Exactly that, well, you get 10 for the price that they actually are. That'd be better than retail. That'd be better than retail. Right, we don't have anyone to bring on at left wing back, do we? Oh, yeah, no, Antonio was just a bit tired, so we will bring him on for the remainder of this one. Cliff's gone a little bit quiet, hasn't he? We need him to start scoring. The trick is to not eat all of them. Those pizzas look delicious. The Philly cheesesteak was phenomenal, actually. Really impressed. Yeah, I can imagine. That sounds fantastic. It really does. 15 minutes to go. Oh, I didn't change anything. 15 minutes to go. Let's get this one over the line. Give a bit of praise. He's yo-yoing in and out like Burnley and the Premier League. Who is? Who is Palace? We've got 5 minutes to go. You. Right, okay. Let's get this one done. It's been another sort of meh performance. Just getting it over the line. But a win's a win. Take 3 points regardless of how they happen. We are still 100% in the league. Yeah, I left to walk home from run. Okay, I hope it all went well. 7 games, 7 wins, 19 goal scores, 2 conceded. Don't mind it. Shawnee, how are we doing? Imagine Eddie Howe's last game being a 4-1 loss to Bristol City. It's not a great way to bow out, is it? How are we though, Shawnee? Happy Thursday. I hope you've had a brilliant week so far. Right. That's a good win. Is it Champions League next? It is, isn't it? Salzburg. Big game. Big game. This is one of the must-wins for us. Don't need to imagine it. It happened. It did indeed. We've won 11 games straight in the league, we've just been told. Let's rest players for a couple of days. Right, come on. We need to win this one. Really, really badly. Really badly. The Leeds boss apparently is looking at Textura. I can tell you where else he can look. Yeah, we're good at football. Yeah, learnt loads. Sorensen. First goal for the club. What a player. Yeah, A1 ball is a thing. Let's see the emote if you've got it, ladies and gentlemen. He's not for sale. Not at all. Go on then. Isn't Tex on the decline now? Does Manu? There's no need to get nasty, is there? There's no need to get nasty. Never. Never. He's club captain this season. Does this count? It does not, no. Ah, it's got it. There we go. Can't wait for Scotland. I can imagine, mate. I can imagine. Back-to-back trips. Lovely. Lovely. I mean, you'd be calling me something if I was on back-to-back trips. Is all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. That he ain't getting better. No, but he's our little hero. Those arrows do be pointing downwards. No, Dan, don't know what you're on about. La, 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 la. Don't want to hear it. If I was a Tory, I'd be abroad by now. Back-to-back trips. I didn't say it. You said it. If the shoe fits and all that. But no, I'm looking forward to going away as well. I am looking forward to my trip. I really wish we'd have signed him. Yeah, a couple of weeks till my trip now. No, it's not. Sorry, more than that. Middle of September, not August. Oh, he's my save hero. He just said, comes the time to cash in. I think I'm going to just accept his decline. Does Manu? I don't think we're going to cash in. How much did I sign him for? We got him on a free. I think he's going to retire here. I don't think he's going anywhere. I don't think he goes anywhere. I love the man. Jacob Scholler. Who did Textura play for? IRL? It's Porto, isn't it? Is it Porto? I feel like it's Porto. That's the only way to do it. Run the man into the ground and make him a staff member. That's what I'm thinking. When did we sign him? Yeah, he is at Porto. We signed him in the 31-32 season on a free, so he's been here for years now. Yeah, that's it. We support. We support. Who needs training? First touch and dribbling. Don't mind that. Also, 3 stars is fine. That's doable. Yeah, he's captain. We give him the armband. Captain. Yeah, I thought he'd be unhappy with the Holmes agreement because he's not going to play a single minute. But do you know what? I don't care because it's from Hibs. Going to be plenty of golf being played up there. Are you on the golf courses? Are you? Oh yes, I'm so sorry about that, shooting. So sorry. Yeah, he's not going to play a minute. Motherwell, she's not bad, thanks. 3-0 up in the Conference League. Oh, she's fine, by the way. Hibs just won 4-2. Scottish Prem starts tomorrow. Who's the opening fixture? Yeah, absolutely. Who are you going with, Jack? Is it a family trip? Does your family play golf? Anyone in your family? We've got Premier Sports Cup after that. What time is it? What time's flown today? So having too much fun. Oh, your dad does. Nice. The Mighty Dons play on Saturday. Who's the opening fixture? It's time you got to watch. That's terrible, Palace. Terrible. Dundee United at home to Rangers. I might give that a watch. I might give it a watch. Does the packed fixture list? Not talking about it. Yeah, he's good at football. Kyra Martin's not going to want to stay at us. But what was in our deal? What was in our deal? I feel like we had a fee, didn't we? It doesn't say. I don't know. I don't want to talk about that. Don't want to talk about it right now. Textura is good at football. Cecilia is fantastic. Ripley, you're not getting me that easy. What a terrible opener. Dons versus Hearts is a better game. But they come back on Monday, and then I'm up there for a week extra till my nan comes up. Nice, Jack. So how long are you up there in total? Can confirm Bayern won 15-0 in a preseason friendly today. Who is that against? It's just nasty at this point. And then you're not going to like this. I'm stopping off at Blackpool on the way home for 3 nights. 3 trips in 2 weeks. Hey, I don't make the rules. I'm just saying, based off of your rules, that would be a word. That would be a word. The chicken caprese is very different to the cheesesteak pizza, but still very delicious. I'm so jealous right now. I had a veggie curry. It's just not cutting it, is it? In Scotland for 8 days, then Blackpool for 3 days. Nice. Bayern play this amateur side every summer. Yeah, I thought it'd be them. Blackpool is everything but Tory, but 3 trips in 2 weeks. Beat them 14-1 last year. Blackpool is not Tory, but it's expensive. 27-0 in 2023. That's crazy. That is crazy work. Scotland for 9 days. Yeah. Makes sense. It's adding up. It's adding up. I'm going to say home. Oh, no, there's unregistered anyway. Home's there. Do we make any other changes? Yes, we do. Little Jack isn't going to start. We're going to start Antonio today. We are also going to bring back Castagno. Yeah, we'll go with that. Can't stand you. Hey, you've dug this. You've dug this. Kirst Ames.
Welcome to the club.
Thank you for the follow. Happy Thursday. Off of your last request. Probably going to be a no. I'll just say instantly. Bit of a weird question to open with. I wouldn't go with it again. Cesc for Kyra. Yeah, Cecigna's in. Cecigna's in. Jack isn't a Tory. That's one way of looking at it. Lurk. Thank you for the lurk, Palace. Thank you for the lurk. Right, let's give it a save. We need to win against Salzburg. If we're gonna do anything in the Champions League this year, this needs to be a win. Wait, who is it? I'm not named Getting. Botman. Oh, I see. Right, I'm with you. Yeah, why has it said that? That is weird. Anyway. I haven't asked the question. It's come up. I mean, we'll allow the message there, Jack. I don't know how to do it. I mean, it's coming up saying a likely ban evader, and you have the exact same username as someone who was previously banned. So it's just, we're going to err on the side of caution. I'm a man of second chances, Kirst Ames. But any flatulence-based questions, you're going to... I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. Right, okay, so that is going to be the team. We need to win this one. Exactly that. Exactly that. I don't actually know how to allow the message. Stop restricting. There you go, look. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Poop Police, there you go. Wonder why he's not come up on my screen? And you're still here. Flatulence jokes will always blow off, Shawnee. Great work. Great work. I've heard wind of a few more dad jokes. Oh, we're on fine form now. We've warmed up, ladies and gentlemen. We've warmed up. We're not messing about now. Right, okay, so we are currently 27th and not going through. We need to win here today. We need to win here today. We do have the home advantage. I would say that we are the better side here today. But it depends what Champions League Edinburgh turns up. Our first season, we didn't win a single game. We were spoilt last year by finishing second. But let's hope that it's the same. Diarrhea, I hardly know it. I'm not sure I like where this is going. Krusky, how we doing? Are they checking for a penalty? It's not a penalty. Krusky, happy Thursday. I hope you're very well. Hey there, usually lurking. Curious about your out of possession formation. I have been playing similar shape in possession in my current save. Krusky, Atta has put a link to my tactic if you were interested in it. I can show you, of course. But the Proxjaka makes it 1. We do take the lead. Antonio's been shot. He has indeed. But yeah, so there's the video there where I completely explain the tactic, and also there is a download link to actually just download the tactic completely. But I can show you after this as well. I'll show you now. It just gets a lot more compact, Krusky. But welcome in, though. I do appreciate the lurks, and I appreciate you hopping up today. I hope you've had a brilliant week. They're running with these jokes. Fantastic, cheers, and I hope you're having a lovely stream. I am indeed. I am indeed. Thank you. So that's how we look. That's how we look. You have to give it a Josh $60 for the tactic download, though. I did leave that bit out. It is rather expensive. Or a good fart joke. Bird Nerd, how are we doing? Happy Thursday. That's shown in game as well. I'm more than happy. More than happy. I mean, that hasn't actually shown you everything, is it? So, I mean, that's if you want to see rolls as well. I won't go too much into the details. Like I say, not paying 13 quid, does man you? It's $60 per position. Can me and Jared Kushner buy 20% of your stream? Bird Nerd, I'm willing to listen for office. Whisper. Whisper. And I do just mean talk really quietly. Yeah, so that's the roles, but yeah, like I said, I won't go too much into the detail, just 'cause I'm going to be in the game. But yeah, if you did want to see any more of like the actual roles and things like that and instructions we give for the team, that's all on the video there. And like I say, you can just download it with one click. You don't even have to watch the video. Although I'd rather you did. How does your missus put up with these terrible jokes? She's grown accustomed to them over the years. I dare to say she actually enjoys one or two. I would love to tell you that this is just for the stream. Unfortunately, I think if anything, I'm weirder off stream. If anything, this is toned down. I'm actually quite an odd guy. I know you're going to be shocked to hear because I do like come across really cool. But yeah, not really a cool dude. Maybe I'll pass on the golf. It's been a struggle to sort any sort of dates anyway, hasn't it? I'm just busy throughout the summer. Get a ball across. Cliff, there we go. It's two. It's two. Come on then. We're flying. This is what we needed. Someone who streams a glorified spreadsheet simulator is kind of weird. I'd never have thought. Don't know what you're on about. High octane action always here. Not only that, Ripley, but we also have bird quizzes and yeah, and other general festivities. We're absolutely battering Salzburg here. Let me know after the stream the next weekend you're free. Jack, I've been looking and we're going to struggle. We're going to struggle. It's past August 12th. Bird quizzes seem super normal to me, but me too. Me too. Me too. But Jack, yeah, I'm going to struggle, but I will have a look. I will have a look. You and Bettis. I mean, to be fair, you probably get done quicker. Because I am absolutely useless. Come on then. Let's get going. Good ball. Cliff's in again. Moving on. Cursed Ames, welcome in over on YouTube. I hope you're well. Happy Thursday. Multi-platform support from Cursed Ames here. Tell me you're neurotypical without telling me you're neurotypical, my friend. It's the way to be. Can't be much worse than me. I played for a year and managed to get worse. Yeah, no, Jack. I struggle to hit the ball. So I struggle to hit the ball, Jack. Like, I think you're underestimating how little I've played in my life. Like, the difference is you play. Like, this is a sport I don't play. Right, go on then. Let's grab a few more. We need some goal difference because I think we're going to struggle in the league phase this year. Cursed Ames. We were just talking about odd individuals. And you might be topping the list at the moment. You might be topping the list. You're lucky I don't really know what I'm doing on YouTube. And I don't really know how to time people out and stuff. It's a weird message, isn't it? You know what I mean? Just to say to anyone. Really. Mammoth says, watch the bird of prey take out and catch a pigeon this morning on the course. Only for a murder of crows to bully and nick it off him or her. Those crows will do that. And also, I very much enjoyed the correct use of a murder of crows. I like that. Urban Mammoth, I like that. That is good work. Correct terminology for a group of birds. Jack, yeah, not wrong. Multi-platform support, though. Hit like on the stream. Hit like on the stream. I do appreciate it over on YouTube. I think that's something that I've been neglecting. I didn't realise that I was meant to want people to do. But if you do watch on YouTube, if you can hit the like button, that does good things. It lets me know that you like the stream. Nature is a cruel mistress. It is indeed. The circle of life is a brutal thing. It is a brutal thing. Sorensen's doing well here. I think we need to see some Flores. All across. Sorensen, there we go. I like the stream, mate. Thank you very much, Cursed Ames. I appreciate it. And subscribe. And subscribe. I will say, actually, ladies and gentlemen, if anyone is watching, if you're on YouTube, it's going to be easier. But if you are watching on Twitch, I'd very much appreciate you hitting that link and subscribing. I'm actually 1 subscriber away from 600. And you all know, because I say it all the time, I'm hoping to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. It's a very ambitious task, but I'd appreciate the help towards it. Oh, Soiree, thank you very much. I do appreciate that. You are my 600th subscriber, and I am grateful for that. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Also, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, I will say that I forgot to promote today. I just subbed you hit 600. Cursed Ames, thank you very much. Should be 601 now then. Look, we're flying. Air's getting pretty thin up here. Also, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, just while we're playing, I will... Randelovich, I'm going to take off, actually. For Little Jack. And we will also, even though Sorensen has just scored a goal, we're going to see Flores. Actually, everyone's knackered. Sorry, give me 1 second and then I'll do my talking. Kyra Martin's going to come on also. And we're going to see Patterson. There we go. Make it 6:02. Shawnee, you're spoiling me now. You're spoiling me. But, ladies and gentlemen, if you aren't aware, I am going to be playing in a charity football match in Slough on August 29th. It is being organised by the wonderful Y Callum. It is going to be a game of the Football Manager, so some Football Manager content creators against a team of Slough Town fans. Now, there is a link there if it was something that you were wanting to donate to. It's a brilliant cause. It's Alzheimer's Society we're raising money for. A cause incredibly close to my heart, so any donations are incredibly appreciated. But, what I will also say is, if it is something you are interested in attending, and it's an open invitation, it will cost you on the day £10 for a ticket for the game that kicks off at 11 AM. But that £10 will also cover your ticket for the Slough game that will kick off at 3 PM after. So for £10, we do a goal shot. For £10, you get tickets to 2 games of football. And what the club have done, because they're incredibly kind to do so, they've agreed that all of the money will be going to charity. So the club won't be taking any money from those tickets. It'll all be going to the charity. So if it was something you wanted to do on your bank holiday weekend, come down and watch me do some football, then you'll be donating to charity and you get 2 games of football for it. It seems like you need to make Jack a mod here too. I don't really know what I'm doing over there. I can't believe you're playing in Slough. Is it being live streamed? It is. So everything will be... it will all be streamed on Y Callum's channel. So we'll give that a little shout out there as well. So yeah, if you're not already, I mean, first of all, he's a brilliant content creator and a very, very entertaining and lovely gentleman. But yeah, if you are interested in watching the Slough charity match and you aren't able to make it, it is all going to be streamed on Y Callum's channel. Cursed Ames, I'm not sure you have the chat history yet to be considered for moderator. I do tend to have moderators that don't pass gas towards their pets and tell the internet about it, but everyone has their own criteria. Is the link in the Discord? Yes, it is. It's in the announcements. With all due respect, Ames, which is literally a 0. It's one way of doing it. Yeah, but you do have to go to Slough, though. I'm looking forward to it. Desmania says, if anyone wants to buy their ticket for them, get in touch. I can't go, but would donate a tenner anyway. Desmania, that's very, very kind. Yeah, Desmania has kindly said that if anyone is interested in going and wasn't able to afford to do so, Desmania is planning to donate £10, so it could cover a ticket if someone is wanting to go. But yeah, so you can't pre-buy tickets. It is all going to be on the door. But if that was the case, Tasmania has been very, very kind to offer that. All right, cool. I'll check some money in tomorrow. That'd be greatly appreciated, Jack. What position are you playing, Ripley? That'd be telling. It'd also mean that I'd have to know. No idea. I've told them that I will play anywhere on the pitch, just probably not centre mid. Imagine supporting Swindon. I know someone's got to, Cursed Ames. I will just say, Cursed Ames, I feel like I am understanding your agenda on the internet. And first of all, each to their own. Secondly, I think you're probably going to be wasting your time, as I'm not someone that's going to get frustrated with your messages. If anything, you're just giving me stuff to sort of, work with. Left, right, out, left back, bench, on the bench. That's where I draw the line. Hydration manager. Who does he think he is? Why don't you make the match a subathon? One sub extends the game by 5 minutes. Could you imagine, Kermit? We'd never stop playing. We'd be going forever. That was a really impressive performance. I'll probably watch it on the stream. So that was 6.5 hours away from me, Self-Life. That is a little bit far. Yeah, that is a little bit far. But that's the only reason I said there's no expectation for people to go. It's just something that if people were wanting to go to, it's an open invite. You get to see 2 games of football. There's going to be some lovely people there. Also, if people were wanting to donate to charity, there's a link to do so without having to come to the game. However, if you were able to go, then you're still donating while still turning up for a good time. So they need to give up the pitch at some point. Yeah, there's a game at 3 p.m, Ripley. Swindon is a Mansfield reject team. I mean, the only player I can think of with that link was Reed went to you from us, wasn't he? So if anything, it was the other way. Although Reed was not a reject from Swindon. I would love him back. Louis Reed, what a player. But yeah, I can't think of many that have come from Mansfield to Swindon, Gerstein. So I think you've outed yourself here as a Mansfield fan. And that must be equally disappointing because Mansfield aren't very good either. If Mansfield are a Swindon reject team, if anything... Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. That says, I would love to get to Slough. I'd even start streaming FM just to get a run. I reckon it might be a little bit too late. Now. I think the T's are dotted and the I's are crossed. You signed Ollie Clark and Tom Nichols. Yeah, fair enough. Good point. Gerstains, nice one. There you go. 1-0 you, I guess. I bet you've won the internet tonight, mate. Well done. Position, enforcer. Love it. I can see that. Have you played much football? I remember you saying that you played a bit in Oz, did you? Ripley, you're not getting me. Easy to become the 11th Slough fan. You grew up playing. I was going to say, I thought I remember you saying that you at least played. I didn't know how much. From 5 to 16. Ripley, I'm not doing it. Does Manio? There's preferences. Swear Swindon are in EFL League 2. They are. And I think if you'd have... you could look that up. That is common knowledge, yeah. They are indeed. They also have a much, much more impressive history than Mansfield. Because I couldn't actually tell you a single thing Mansfield have done, ever. I had trials for Forest as a kid. Played Sunday League until 26. Gav, where have you been hiding this? Are you the target man that you've been using on Football Manager? Are you the target man that we all dream of? This guy's loving it right now, not rattling anyone. No, that's what I mean. Yeah. If this is how people enjoy their time on the internet, fair enough. But I don't really care. Why has it got to be Mansfield? Bit sexist if you think about it. Yeah. One way of looking at it. Adam Asnu doesn't actually look amazing. Like for us. I mean his stats are good. I won't be signing him. The internet sucks sometimes. It is home to some odd individuals. Surely there's better things to do. Mansfield have the world's oldest professional stadium in the world. Search it up. And that is a really, really great trophy. That's just it, Jack. Right, pre-match. I'm not going to talk before the Premier Sports Cup game. Lazy Ben says, going to use your tactic when I load FM. If it goes bad, I'm suing. Lazy Ben. Do you know what? I give you my personal sign-off that it will win you everything. And then I'm really in trouble if it doesn't. Sideline Steve's close to triggering a clause. Jack, here we go. Look. One appearance away from getting us £30,000 for playing 20 for Coventry. When did he sign? So he played 15 last year, didn't get a goal or assist. He's played 4 this year, he scored 1 in the Championship. Ben, who you managing? Yeah, good shout. I was named as a sub, unused in the FA Trophy match, Chelmsford versus Haybridge Swifts in 1989. Does Manu? That's cool. That's cool. That's a claim we have to footballing royalty in the chat. Slowy, if Slowy was here, he would have to use his top trump. Not loaded up yet. Can never decide a team. It is always tough, isn't it? Lucky I'm going to be making some save ideas videos for you, isn't it?
Thanks for subscribing.
Harvey, Thank you very much for renewing that season ticket. 3 months of Tier 1. Thank you very much, Harvey. It feels like it's been a lot longer than 3 months, doesn't it? How are we doing, Harv? Thank you for the sub. I really do appreciate it. Absolute hero. The internet is a very weird place to be sometimes, but none of you guys are weird. James, I'd say I am, but in a good way. Flight Simulator says, hi there, mate. I think my football team, Leeds, are doing good business this summer. Leeds United, nice to see Newcastle got beat 4-1. Do you, Flight Simulator? Welcome in, though. Happy Thursday. I think Trafford's going to be a really good sign. I've seen that it's going to be like club record, isn't it? But how are you doing, Flight Simulator? I hope you've had a good week. Desmanio has more history than the whole of Mansfield. There you go. Hello, you beautiful man. Harvey, how are we doing? Looking forward to the weekend of two-stepping. Are you over the last one and ready for the next? But thank you for the resub. I really do appreciate it, Harv. Maybe raid Kempy 24-hour subathon. Is Kempy doing his subathon today, is he? We'll have a look, Alexander. Of course we'll have a look. The main man is on. How are we? Freddie, how are we doing? Happy Thursday. I hope you're very, very well. Welcome in. Desmanu says I was 16 and sure I was just making up the numbers of people who could be bothered to show up. Desmanu, it's more than I've done, that's for sure. More than I've done. That has swung that sword. Is that I think that's for the first time, is it not? Well done. Christened the blade. Leeds, more like, whoa, nearly. Got one tomorrow, can't wait. Well, tomorrow is it? I thought it was Saturday. I thought you had your next one on Saturday. I think we will go with the same team today. We'll give it... Oh, actually, no, it's the Cup, isn't it? Where are Air? They're in the Championship, aren't they? They're top of the Championship at the moment. I'm going to make some changes. I've banned thousands in my mind. I've prepared for this war. Seriously, been doing it in the mirror in the bathroom for ages. After stream, make us mods on YouTube. I'll tell you how to. Oh, can you have it? Can you? Okay. Yeah, if you just message in the chat on Discord. Saturday was last week. Was after wielding a virgin blade until this evening. It was indeed. It's the first piece of blood it's tasted. I do think Leeds should get a striker to compete with DCL. I think that'd be a good idea. Risky relying on him staying fit and on form. Cursed Ames. I don't plan on it. Not this evening, anyway. Well, Smithy, how are we? Welcome in. Happy Thursday. Surprised Trafford didn't go to Newcastle. Yeah, good point. I mean, Leeds is a massive club, isn't it? It is a massive club. How are you, though, Smithy? Welcome in. Newcastle didn't want him. That'll also do it. Right, we are going to make some changes. I'm going to go... We'll go Little Jack in there. Johnston can start today. Looking the wrong way can start today. I'm going to give Teixeira a rest. Flores will start today. Kyra Martin will start today, and we'll go with that. Well, I didn't eat. What was that? What was that, John? What did you get up to? Smith says, doing good. The surprise informal chat that was an interview result came in. They offered me the job. Let's go, Smithy. I tell you what, I'm going to even use that button. Well done, Smithy. Buzzing for you. So when's that going to be taking place? Is that something that's starting soon, or? I want to make some changes here actually to this bench. This has been that's our Champions League bench, isn't it? Yeah, we'll go with that. Mrs. A1's doing good, Harvey. She's doing good. I think she just got back from work. Either that or we've just been broken into. Chucked in the Discord mod chat. Thank you, Jack. I appreciate it. Flight Simulator says, I can't wait for the proper football to come back in August. We're nearly there, Simulator. We're nearly there. Smithy says, because it's between departments, my manager needs to sign off, but probably a week Monday. Getting it done quickly. Congratulations, though, mate. John says, I put food in the microwave and forgot. Right, okay, so you're going to have to run that again. Kirsten says, I'm off, mate. Enjoyed the banter, by the way. I was only trolling. Keep up the great work. Kirsten, I appreciate the kind words. I'd just say, you've seen, it's not something that really bothers me. Most places, you're probably not going to last very long, I'd guess. So, yeah, maybe just tone it down a little bit. John says, now Mr. Sullivan wants picking up with the kids. Oh, I see. Okay, so it's going to have to wait in the microwave. Simulator says, were you surprised Eddie Howe left Newcastle? I was, to be honest. It sounds like it's been brewing, looking at the reports today. But it felt like odd timing for me. It felt like it was a strange time to go. Harvey's got a chicken wrap with coleslaw, mayo, and chips. Are you at work, Harvey? Is that a work lunch, or are you at home? I'm going to head out now, mate, as I have to be up ridiculously early. Have a great evening. Jack, thank you very much for being here. I do appreciate it, and I hope you have a brilliant time. I hope that alarm isn't too horrible, but I hope you have a brilliant time away. Thank you for being here. Banter, You said you farted in your dog's face. Yeah, it's an odd one. It's an odd opening line, yeah. I'm not sure he's going to be a stand-up comedian at any point. Was only trolling isn't a justification for being that strange. Wow, I'm so late, Max. As Gandalf said, you've arrived exactly when you're meant to be. Although if we're looking at the transfers from yesterday, the only wizard here is me. Whoa. How are we, Max? Happy Thursday. I hope you're very, very well. Take it easy, Jack. Yeah, have a good one, Jack. You can tell it was Eddie's decision, not Newcastle. Yeah, they said there was reports that they were reluctant to accept it. They tried to convince him to stay. Work dinner? Right, well, I hope the rest of the shift goes quickly, Harvey. Is it a late one today? Flores nods that down to look in the wrong way. Who has a... Oh, we nearly. I'm good. How are you, Coach Max? I'm doing very, very well. I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. I hope you've had a brilliant week. Think Howe should have left in May? Dan, that's what I'm saying. I just think at the end of the season, if, like... Unless something's happened and you know that sort of maybe you're not feeling the same way about it, you should go, I just don't understand why you wouldn't give the new manager. I understand he said, well, the reports are that it's Cliff's under this one. He does stick it in the back of the net. I've seen them saying that this was brewing from 2 weeks ago and he wanted them to have a replacement in place. So, but if you're that concerned about, obviously, the club and having a replacement lined up, then surely you do this earlier to give them a chance of actually, yeah, getting ready for the season. It just felt bizarre for me. James, yeah, it was some odd messages on YouTube, that one. Says, I feel weird, just had a nice interaction with Jack. Jack, if you're still here, yeah, that's it. You two really, it felt like you bonded for a second there. Only 11? Nearly there, Harv, nearly there. I hope it goes quick, mate. I really do. But yeah, your lunch sounds good. It does. Speaking of Mayo, here comes their fullback. Let's win this ball back. Oh no, Cliff was defended there. There's some space on the edge of the box. Nothing. Smithy says, I honestly believe the whole Isak saga and with how Tonali left and now probably Bruno, he's like Klopp's no energy period. Yeah, 100%. Dan says maybe they promised that only Gordon would go. Yeah, it could well be. It could well be. All right, I was kind of confused. Yeah, James, it was an odd one. It was an odd one. Cliff is a mountain. He is indeed. He is indeed a mountain of a man. Another one that will be going nowhere. He's not leaving. Ripley says, I've got also lurk for an appointment. Good luck with the capital rising, Ripley. Thank you very much for the lurk and thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. I hope all goes well with the appointment. Harvey's adding a song to the playlist.
The football league.
What are you going for, Harv?
The football's left.
What are we getting? Oh, that needs to go in, but that's what we want. Cross to 6'5" Flores to head it over to 6'7" Cliff. That's what we want. Knock upgrade. Okay, let's have a look. And as always, if anyone adds a song to the playlist, we do play it. If I can find it first. We've got Upgrade You by Beyonce and Jay-Z. I'm guessing that's not what we want. We've got Upgrade by Jesse Murph. Logic? Did you say Logic? No, you said Knock. Is the song called Upgrade, yeah? Oh, no. No. I've got Knock here, the song by Upgrade, right? Maybe? I don't know. We'll see. Cliff Itera has a head like a wrecking ball and legs as tall as a tower. Lyrical genius. I know. Smith says, now, question for the England fans. Do you think Eddie holds out potential for the England job if Tuchel does poorly in the Euros? Smithy, I think that ship's gone, personally. Freddie goes with the 6'7". I'm sure we're going to see the emote. I think it's going to be this one. I'm going to add that. I think it's this song. We'll add that to the stream and we'll get that played. Let's get that on. Yeah, I think that ship sailed, personally, Smithy. I've said, I reckon, depending on how it all goes and depending on how the next 2 years go, because it's hard to tell, because obviously we've got 2 years still. But, no, it's not by Upgrade. Yeah, I've got it. We've got it. Here we are. I think you got more chance of like Lampard getting it. Euros in 2 years. If he waits that long, he's gone. Yeah, that's what I mean. So he said he's taking a break, isn't he? I think you've got more chance of Lampard. Do you support Swindon? If so, do you ever go and watch them live? James, I do support Swindon. I used to go a lot more. I only went, 3 times last year. I used to have a season ticket for years. I just stream on Saturdays now. Yeah. So not as much, James. But I used to go a lot. Johnston, get a good ball across. Oh, we can't stick it in the back of the net. 2 years, he'd be forgotten by then. He needs a job. Yeah. There is that. But yeah, I think if you see Like, if it gets to the point where Tuchel doesn't perform, looking the wrong way, come on. Lucas Flores with the assist. If we see Tuchel do poorly at the Euros, and obviously he does get the sack, and then we're starting to look at English managers, if Lampard's kept Coventry up and then done a good job, they're still in the Prem, I could see him definitely being in contention. You reckon Spurs in December? Mr. Scotsman reckons Moyes goes to Scotland and he goes to Everton. If he does well during those 2 years, he could get it after the Euros. Yeah, I think Howe would need a job and to do well, though. I don't think if we just waited 2 years that we'd see him become manager. Damn, that was some ball in. Eddie City playing like prime Barca. Only in the league, though, Tasmania. Only in the league. But we are looking good this year. And we're good in the air as well, which I love to see. You live near Swindon, do you really, James? Me too. I grew up there. I now live close to it. That was a penalty, ref. Kirst Ames says Nigel Clough should be England manager. I think that's a different shout. I'm not sure he'd be on any bookies' lists. I think Howe holds out until Christmas or sooner, depending to see how Prem teams are doing. Carrick has a terrible start. Man United would be a draw. Good shout. Alonso doesn't work at Chelsea. Would he risk there? Yeah, you're right. You're right, Mammoth. I think it's a good time, I guess, where there's a lot of question marks in the Premier League to take a break and see what happens, and then you assess from there, I guess. I don't think Everton will do well enough to be in consideration. What, for Eddie Howe to join? Yeah, I do. It takes me 30 minutes to get there from where... Oh, okay, so a little bit further than me. I'm probably more like 20 minutes, but I didn't realise that, James. I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. Right, we're going to keep that as is for now. Bigger rather Brian Clough. What the Nigel? He's an Evertonian. Yeah, see, we found this out today. I didn't realise Eddie Howe likes Everton. I mean, he's born like London way, isn't he? But yeah, wait till the Jan window's open and see what jobs are open. Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that. We are making light work of air here at the moment. Actually, didn't even mean that, but I'm giving myself it. That was a completely unintentional pun, that one, but probably some of my finer work. Probably because I didn't intend it. Right, win that. Well done, little Jack. Well done. Here we go. To be fair to little Jack, I didn't even realise we took the armband off him this season. He didn't complain at all. As a man of the club, I like it. I like that. I thought he was going to complain. We didn't hear anything about that. Oh, good defended. Small world we live in? I know. I really, yeah, I didn't know that at all. That is cool. Cliff wins that header, of course he does. Going to offer some praise. Right, come on then. Kyra Martin, get moving. Make some subs in a minute. We don't want to run people into the floor. Are you alright? I'm all good, Harv. Yeah, I'm all good. I'm all good, my friend. Cliff's under this one. He keeps sticking them wide at the moment. He keeps putting them wide. Yeah, no, I'm doing really good, mate. I'm doing good. Ready for the weekend, put it that way. Work's been very full on. Let's make some changes. We don't want to run anyone into the ground today. Let's get Texera on for you. Gonzalez can play 90 because he doesn't usually. Kyra Martin's not been very good recently. I'll tell you what, actually, I'm going to get Patterson on out there. I'm going to give Campbell some minutes. Working nights this weekend, fun time? Dan, I'm sorry to hear that. Unless you're happy about it, but I'm assuming not. I do hope that all goes quickly for you. Get out there and make a difference, lads. Go on. Patterson and Campbell don't usually play too much, so let's give them some minutes. I mean, they only get 50 minutes. It's a joke, Josh, because you're playing air. Right, I'm with you. I'm with you. Oh, I didn't even read it. I didn't even read it properly, Harv. It was air right. Shows you how switched on I am. Completely missed it. And do you know what, Harv? We're going back with VAR in that one. It was good work. It was good work. Needed the Y. It was missed by me. It was missed by me. Not the first time. Won't be the last. Let's praise the lads. I was thinking, when you said it, I was thinking, have I done something that I look like I'm not all right? Turns out I just can't read. Which isn't new news to most. Right, look at the time. This is probably going to be the last game of today. A good place to end it. We got ourselves Champions League win. We're still 100% in the league. This will put us into a quarter-final in the Premier Sports Cup. Is that into a quarter-final? I don't know what round this is. Harv, I gave it. I gave you one, definitely. It earned it. I might have spoke over it, but it was there. It got it. We VAR'd it. Well earned. Cursed Ames. These messages are getting weird. We're into a semi-final. We've got Rafe Rovers in the semi-final. It is a semi-final. Rafe Rovers. We've got quite a nice run this year. Currently 8th place in the championship, Rafe. Ruining my streak with the jokes. No, that continues. I'm giving you that. That's top work. Getting weird? Yeah. Who else is in it? Premier Sports Cup. Smithy says, I really want to do a Newcastle save now. My Leicester director of football save is going well. Ange got us to the Prem and then left to Everton. Really? Okay, so who's going to come in, Smithy? Well, I'm 5 for 5 and absolutely flying. I'd expect nothing less. So who's in the other one? So it's Hibs or Aberdeen would be in the final if we get past Rafe. Okay. Cursed Ames, is this some of your banter again? Because if it is, it's really poor. Really poor. The only manager I get is I can get a Sean Dyche. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. We've all seen him do a dance on TikTok. I don't want to talk to the press after that one. And speaking of Aberdeen, we've got them next. And then Hibs, and then... then Kilmarnock, then Hibs. It's back in the Champions League, so that'll be what we get up to tomorrow. Dyche ball is a thing. Exactly that, and it usually gets snow on it from how high it is in the air. Right, I'm off to work. Have a good one, Harvey. Thank you very much for stopping by in your break. I do always really, really appreciate it. I hope the rest of your shift goes well, my friend. And thank you again for the resub. Absolute hero. I'll catch up with you soon, my friend. I hope the rest of your shift goes quick. Appoint Dyche and hire Chris Wood as a coach. You're going the right way there. That's the type of football I play. Oh, we've got 20 days till match day, so I'm probably actually just going to... Did we just save it? No, we didn't. So I'm going to save it now. And I'm probably going to leave it there. I know it's a little bit early, but we've got 20 days. It's just going to be watching me continue. So that is going to be it for today, ladies and gentlemen. So let's jump over to the other screen, and I am going to have a look on Twitch who is around for a raid. I think I like the idea of us going to see Kempy on his subathon. Let's just double check how far he is into it. I'll catch you tomorrow. I look forward to it, Harv. I look forward to it, my friend. Where is Kempy? Kempy's here. He is 6 hours into it, and he's going for 24-hour minimum forfeit subathon. Right, I think let's jump over there and show some support. Right, let's start the raid. So we got Kempy _XI. Let's go see the man. So if you're not already, make sure to give Kempy a follow. He's very, very good at this Football Manager content business. And he's, just a lovely guy. So jump over there, drop some follows. Let's make ourselves known. I do appreciate it if you could all drop some emotes and some messages and stuff, just so that, you know what I mean, we make a bit of a wave when we come in with our raid. I do appreciate it. But more importantly, I want to say a massive, massive thank you for everyone for being here this evening. I really do appreciate you spending your time here. A huge thank you for the sorry, I can't speak. For the new followers today. We've had a fair few, so I really appreciate that. A massive, massive thank you to Welsh John Games for the raid. Also to Urban Mammoth and Harvey for the resubs. I really do appreciate it. Incredibly kind of you. I will now be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. We'll carry on the save. Until then, if you are interested, I did release a bonus video this week around the save being 13 years in the future. We had a look at how everyone was doing. If you are interested in that, it's only a short video. If you want to jump over there and check that one out, and if you could leave a comment on there with a team or a player to check, that would be really, really helpful. But I'm not gonna leave you with homework. Don't worry. So I'll be back now tomorrow at 6 p.m. It's been a pleasure, everyone. I hope you all have a fantastic evening. I'll catch you next time.